were just talking about pregame meals. I'm very curious. This morning, what was your pregame meal?
Just some eggs and a smoothie.
Eggs in a smoothie. Keep it light on your feet. I love it. Is there anything that you do during your pregame that you have superstitions or that you feel like you need to get done to feel like you're locked in and ready to go?
I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. It's just a routine. Shoot the basketball, swing a golf club, and just do some things, just get my body ready to move in different ways that it hasn't done in that morning, you know what I mean, just to get ready for the game.
Of course. And last question before you head into that locker room. You got about 15 minutes here until kickoff. What do you do in the locker room for the next 15 to 20 minutes to get yourself ready for the game?
Just a lot of prayer, a lot of worship, listen to a lot of gospel, and then just talk to my teammates and make sure that we're on the same page. And really just, stay confident and just relax and understand that, I prepared the right way, so now it's time to go ball.
Thank you so much for your time, brother. We appreciate it and wish you all the best of luck today.
Thank you, bro.
Cracking jokes, talking with my teammates, even, chatting with the crowd. But when I went back in before the game, though, it was all business. I didn't crack a smile. I was locked in for the business at hand, which was the next 60 minutes. Let's go out there and try to be the best version of yourself.
And you know what folks don't know? You guys hit hard on the set here. So my pregame routine, listen to Yolanda Adams. Absolutely.
There you go.
All right, JJ, here we go. The question is, JJ Watt, if you were given one rule to change in the NFL, what would it be?
Ooh, mine would be the onside kick. I would like to make it 4th and 15. If you make it, you get to keep going. If you don't, the other team gets possession. But I think the onside kick, we need teams to be able to come back late in games. So that's exciting.
Yeah, well, bring back the onside kick because we've eliminated it right now. So I agree with you. But to me, it's the kickoff. I think we're going to find out with the rules, as we said, what we saw with returns was the 28-yard line was the average yard line. Now, if you kick a touchback, it's the 30. Risk and reward. To me, there's too much risk to kicking the ball and letting them return it. To me, I think you're going to see the touchbacks go up around 80%, and I think a year from now, there'll be a change to the rule.
Wow.
I would like the overtime to look like it does in college. I want to see both teams get an opportunity, old school football. If one team scores a touchdown, you know exactly what you need to do on the other end. Either you score, go for 2, you try to win the game. I just like the way college does it, and we should adopt it.
I got the rookie treatment here going last because I like all the picks that you guys have. But if I were to choose one, I would say the taunting because it's the only thing I got fined for in the NFL, right?
Wait.
One time I got Buffalo. I got up, I was talking trash to Micah Hyde, I think it was, in the end zone.
What did you say?
I can't really say what I said on there, but
like I said at the top of the show,
still part of the game.
The choir boy who was anything but.
You won trash talking.
I'm for it.
Yes.
I'm for it.
Yes.
I'm okay with
I feel you on that.
Hey, you know what? I think it's only appropriate to talk about the success that we've enjoyed on this show. And we've had 2 guys who certainly contributed significantly. We missed them. A shout out
Boom
to,
and
of
Phil.
course, Boomer Esiason.
Boom and Phil, no doubt.
We thank you guys so very much.
Yeah. All right. We have a feel-good story that just keeps getting better. Damar Hamlin is going to make his start at the safety position for the Buffalo Bills. Let's see what type of impact he has today in his first start in a couple of years.
This is you, and this is your first hunch of the season.
It's parlay time.
With FanDuel, a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV will give you many more.
Buffalo. It's Broncos time. Psst, I'd take the over.
And you can easily act on whichever one speaks to you.
Eagles, Browns, Broncos, Bills. They all look...
And make every moment more.
New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Plus, every customer gets a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
You've got your Sunday obsession, and we got you. Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us and get every out-of-market Sunday game. Plus $800 off Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon.
See you Sunday.
Protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain. Arexvy is #1 in RSV vaccine shots. RSV? Make it Arexvy.
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast, fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first name basis.
Sure. Vicky, to track.
Five different game plans, so I gotta go with pizza tacos.
Ah, good choice. Everybody gets to choose their own toppings. That's game-changing. Kind of like a certain star defensive end.
Shout out TJ!
Making a lot of sense.
The NFL Today is sponsored by Geico. Get more with Geico. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Make every moment more. And by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Last week, the Miami Dolphins surprised Miami Norland High School with a full locker room makeover. That is part of their ongoing effort to celebrate and empower student athletes. And there is Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Hey, folks, he's getting ready for today's in-state showdown with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And there's no question that expectations are high this season in Miami. And this week, the fifth-year starter sat down with his two starting tackles. They would be Teron Armstead and Austin Jackson to discuss everything from his eye-opening contract extension to the winning culture that Mike McDaniel has brought to the organization.
Miami's where it's at, you can bet on that.
What's up, guys? Tua Tagovailoa here, and I am here with my two starting tackles. We got Teron Armstead, and we got Austin Jackson. All right, T, you know, you've been in the league a long time. Like, what would you say, like, the expectations, like?
For me, and, like, my personal approach, this being my 12th year, but I'll always try to take it day by day and game by game. So my expectations for the year is we win week one. That's really it. Like, we can get into details of the operations, but as far as the whole, win week one.
Yeah, he is in his 15th season. Yeah, he is.
12, bro.
12? Oh, my bad. My bad.
Tell him the truth, Pete. Tell him the truth.
Oh, yeah,
what I mean to you. Tell him what I mean to you. Tell him what I mean to you.
No, that's my dog, though, man. That's a real dude. Came over here at a time where we were transitioning as offense, beginning to become, you know, what we want to be, which is #1 in the NFL. And clearly being a vet, you know, you got, you know, years of experience and routine. You coming here with that mentality and giving it to not just me, but the whole offense, you know. I'm sure it trickles down to each and every one of us, especially on the offensive line.
We're running that ball now. We running that ball, boy. I see y'all, boys.
I've had conversations with T about it too, like my first year with him being the vet and, you know, being played with Drew Brees, you know, and sort of, hey, you know, like, let me hear your process. Let me hear this. Let me hear that. And I thought that was, like, super cool as a veteran coming in.
True. All right, for you.
Yep.
Expectations. New contract.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's handsome.
Yep.
Is it added pressure to you, added expectation?
How I see it is we'll all go as far as I take us, right?
Sure.
With my preparation, with all of that. And for me, like, I take that seriously. I have a high expectation to where, like, I also don't want to let my teammates down. Like, that's also the aspect that I sort of put on myself. And I'm sure that's what you guys do too. Like, you guys are like, man, like, we see this, like, once I know this call is played, specifically this call, oh, it's go time. Like, that, this is going to be a touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
That way to lead, Captain.
You know, Mike came in here and he definitely is trying to establish a culture that's about winning games. I think that's what he's been about since day one.
I was with Sean Payton for 9 years, so I've seen stability. I've seen more of a disciplinarian. So coming here with Mike, and it's a completely different environment, a completely different atmosphere. And like for me, coming back and to do this again, I want to win for him. Wholeheartedly. I want to win for him. I want to see him succeed.
I think he does a really good job with empowering the players.
It's going to be fun, man. Enjoy every snap and just reset every snap.
I feel very lucky, almost overly lucky, that I get to work on my tan all the time. If you don't put sunscreen on, you will get bronzed.
He's bought in, for real. Like,
he's bought into the culture, for sure.
I saw a little picture from 22 and to the most recent one.
Yeah.
It does look like
a whole different dude.
He got the beard, the glasses, a new watch. You know, Mike, he's doing well. He's fully into the Miami life.
Almost overly lucky that I get to work on my tan all the time. If you don't put sunscreen on, you will get bronzed.
He's bought in, for real. Like,
he's bought into the culture, for sure.
I saw a little picture from 22 and to the most recent one.
Yeah.
It does look like
a whole different dude.
He got the beard, the glasses, a new watch. You know, Mike, he's doing well. He's fully into the Miami life.
Yeah. We're sending it back to you, Matt. I hope you are happy that JJ isn't tagging you anymore, fella. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I love it when the guys...
That little shout out at the end.
But I love it when the guys get to talking with each other because I think they pull out a lot more for sure. And we're mindful of the situation that took place before the game with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But that notwithstanding, there's still an awful lot of expectations as far as the Dolphins are concerned, and 3 teams expected to compete in the AFC East.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the Jets, you talk about the Bills, and you talk about the Dolphins, and this division is going to be incredibly competitive. I'm interested to see the Bills. What happens with Buffalo? So many departures, so many pieces that aren't there from last year. To me, on the offensive side of the ball, it feels like Josh Allen has to put that cape on and go be the guy and bring those guys to another level.
Yeah, you talk about missing guys. On defensive side of the ball, you have Leonard Floyd, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious White. Now you got Matt Milano out with injury. That's a lot of pieces. We talked earlier about the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud being able to use that rookie contract to their advantage.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of seeing up in Buffalo what happens when that timeline runs out, and now you have to start making some tough decisions.
That's a very good point, JJ. And when it comes to that offense, getting back to Josh Allen and where he is within his career, I felt like there was a added pressure when you have a receiver like Stephon Diggs. I love Stephon Diggs, one of the elite route runners in the business. But when you have to throw 10 balls to a guy each game, 160 per year, it's hard to really divvy up the rock to other playmakers. Now he doesn't have to do that. I think this offense will find more balance with Steph being gone, which could allow this team to really find their true identity.
And I think it's okay changing identities. I mean, that identity that they had, it took them to championship games, but did not win them a championship.
Right.
And I think you look at Sean McDermott right now, he's going to take a step back. He's going to be more of a head coach, and he's given his defensive coordinator responsibility. But I look at this team, they still have the best quarterback in the AFC East. I think you look at the New York Jets, they got the best defense, and if their quarterback stays healthy all year, look out for them. But I go back to right there, Mike McDaniel. They want to win a championship. Steph Diggs, listen to Ron Armstead. You only have a window of time to be in a National Football League, and you know what? It's all about having that chance to win a championship. And Mike McDaniel's talked about it. we have got to win a playoff game.
Well, can we think about how crazy this is, knowing the last 20 years what's happened in New England, that we're talking AFC East, and we are not even mentioning New England Patriots right now?
That's
I
wild.
think Gerard Mayo certainly has a big job at hand, but I'm very excited to see what he does with that.
Tua Tagovailoa put a lot of pressure on himself.
I love that.
Mr. Quarterback, give me your thoughts about it.
This is part of it. You have to be comfortable, right? If you're going to sign these contracts, if you're going to take this rollover for a team, become the face of a franchise, you have to be comfortable with that part of it. I love the interview. I love the way he's approaching it. He's putting the onus on himself and setting the tone for everyone else.
Let me just say this real quick. They're going to have a good season. Tua will play well. They'll put up numbers. They're going to make it to the playoffs. Let's just hope they're not playing in cold weather.
Yes.
That's the one thing that keeps beating the Miami Dolphins.
Time to make every moment more with FanDuel.
Okay.
Coach, you're up.
Go ahead. I know you guys are going to get no coach.
I got
your picks. What
Listen,
you got?
I have Josh Allen, taking the Buffalo Bills, will run for a touchdown, and they will also win the game.
Okay. You know what? I have a hunch.
Oh, yeah.
I have a hunch that Jalen Waddle will have at least 60 receiving yards in this game. Wow. It's probably going to be more given the circumstances. He's going to have to step up big for this offense.
I will take it back to Indianapolis. We got the Texans and Colts, and I think C.J. Stroud throws for 2 touchdowns or more. 2, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell. I don't know who they're going to, but I think he's going to throw 2 or more.
I also have a hunch.
Oh, you have a hunch.
In the late
2
window,
hunches
the
on the
4 o'clock
desk.
game.
2 hunches on the desk.
I think Justin Herbert throws for more than 200 yards. Even though Jim Harbaugh's coming in, Greg Roman, they're going to run the football. I think they're going to have chances down the field, create explosive plays, play action, quarterback's best friend. He goes for over 200.
I like that. I like that.
You know what? I think this is Nate's time, is it not, where he really has to close the show out the way he wants to. For those of you getting a 4 o'clock game, today that is, we'll be back with more after a quick timeout. But fellas, this, Nate says, this is my imprimatur on it. For the rest of you, with kickoff just a few moments away. I gave you too much time to try
That's
to
all right.
but go ahead.
Thank you for joining us week 1, baby. We'll be here all season for you to give you what you need every Sunday. And we will get you out to your game next.
Progress. Moving in a positive direction. We all want our lives to do that. Why is progress also in our name? We've always believed insurance should do more. That's why we've gifted over 1,000 vehicles to veterans, funded housing programs for families in need, and why we're working to make roads safer.
You're doing good.
And housing more fair. For us, that's real progress.
Good morning, everybody.
Danny, what are you doing up there?
Watching the fresh morning prep. The sizzling bacon, the slicing of the tomatoes, the popping of the fresh lettuce. You know, my lease says I get free subs. Freshly prepped every morning. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Right now, during Ram Power Days, get $3,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss Ram Power Days. Hurry in today.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices it right in front of you. You can't fake that. You can fake my outfit. You can fake these haunches. You just can't fake a freshly sliced Jersey sub. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
This is Dr. Fraser Crane. I'm listening.
Oh my God, they traded your baby for wine!
Do you really think we would trade John for white Zinfandel? Or any wine?
Frasier. New season, streaming September 19th on Paramount+.
Think Miami can make a deep run this year?
Well, they have Tariq Hill, and
my sources say yes, and my sources are wrong as often as Dolphins sleep. Never.
Wow.
Be a football know-it-all with NFL Plus Premium.
The NFL Today on CBS is powered by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Patriots and the Bengals. So let's get you out to Cincinnati with our announcers, Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn.
JB, that music tells you what time of year it is. The NFL is back on CBS. The fans are ready for action in Cincinnati. For the Patriots, it's a new chapter. The head coaching debut for one of their own, Gerard Mayo. As for the Bengals, a healthy ...24 years, 6 Super Bowls. He is on InstaFace, so we do know that. But it is Gerard Mayo's time, former star linebacker for the team, now manning the sidelines.
Coach Belichick inspired me to join Snap Talk, but Gerard Mayo, this guy will honor the past and welcome in the future. He'll bronze Bill Belichick's shoes and wear his own. And he chose Jacoby Brissett as his starting quarterback over the #1 draft pick, Drake May. Why? Smart, reliable, tough, and a veteran presence with an unsettled offensive line. That's what he wants out there guiding his team.
And CD, the running game is going to be such a huge key because they believe they've got an excellent defense. Can they establish the physicality on the ground with the likes of Ramondre Stevenson? They signed him to a new contract during the offseason. They believe he's ready to take an even bigger step in his NFL career. Countdown to kickoff continues from Cincinnati. The Bengals are hosting the Patriots. It's week 1 of the NFL season. Got all the action for you coming up after these words.
I'm Madeline Matlock. You have a plan?
Do we have a plan?
Not yet.
Matlock, special sneak peek premiere September 22nd on CBS. It's Dua Lipa. 60 Minutes, all new next Sunday.
It's NFL kickoff weekend from Cincinnati. The Patriots and the Bengals, nothing quite like the opening Sunday of the NFL. We'll get it started after this.
This is you, and this is your first hunch of the season.
It's parlay time.
With FanDuel, a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV will give you many more.
Buffalo. It's Broncos time. Psst. I'd take the over.
And you can easily act on whichever one speaks to you.
Eagles, Browns, Broncos, Bills. They all look
and make every moment more.
New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Plus, every customer gets a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Recipes. Recipes written by hand and lost to time are now being analyzed and restored using the power of Dell AI.
All right, Little Caesar says free delivery and there's no catch.
Wait, but that's what we do.
I catch footballs. I catch rice from strangers. I catch big old fish.
Guys, there's no catch. Little Caesar's delivery is actually free for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
You guys are making this work.
With Bud Light, it's easy to watch NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV.
Yes! Right? It's not for everybody, right? Marriage is not for everybody, but...
Visit BudLight.com for a chance to win.
I'm so happy, right? Everybody, cheers!
A Chewy order for Rue is on the way. Purina One, his favorite food. With proven nutrition for healthy energy you can see and hear. For low prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy with Purina One.
Okay, Limu, you said it. Then as I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so they only pay for what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I'ma blow out your bags. Bring it in, baby. I'ma show you where it's at. Stick it out so they get a rack for these racks. My bad. Baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag.
NFL Kickoff Weekend is presented by YouTube TV. Watch every game every Sunday all in one place when you bundle NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. Something a little different around the NFL, the dynamic kickoff. Charles, this is something the league came to an agreement on, that they needed to get the kickoff a bit more energized, a bit more life, and it is going to bring some strategy into play.
It certainly is, and we're waiting to find out what that strategy is going to be with all these coaches, because if you're a defensive coach, you don't mind it going in the end zone. But if you want to get an advantage, you want someone to bring it out and try and put that ball in a great spot for you. Because if you break that first line, you can go a long way.
Quick primer, kicker at their own 35-yard line. No movement allowed until the ball is caught or hits the landing zone that you just saw. Any kick that is in that landing zone or is touched in it is going to come out. And if you kick it through the back of the end zone, you're looking at the 30-yard line. That's the starting spot. What we've seen initially, teams just kicking the ball to the back of the end zone and just putting their defense on the field. But there could be a head coach and a special teams coach that has a different angle or different wrinkle on it.
Team like New England, they like to rely on their defense, but if that ball's kicked short and someone gets a good run up and gets through that first wall, they've got a chance.
We're underway. Joey Sly, he pounds it through the back of the end zone with a flag thrown on the opening kick.
Because remember, you can't move till the ball's touched, and everyone's amped up today. We might have had movement on that wall there where they're facing each other.
We have a dynamic flag.
Right out of the
Illegal
gate.
Formation, kicking team, number 24. 5-yard penalty will be added to the touchback spot. First down, Cincinnati.
Our referee, Lan Clark, in his 5th year.
There he is. Pretty obvious, making the jump and getting on out there.
And this is why...
And that's Del Pettis, an undrafted free agent rookie, his first NFL game. edge rusher coming out of Georgia Tech had really made improvements and come on. And he gets to Joe Burrow early. There's Burrow quickly getting on top of the football to give Cincinnati a third down.
Bengals looking to bounce back from a frustrating 2023. They finished 9-8, lost their last 2 games, and missed the playoffs, obviously without Joe Burrow because of that wrist injury. From the gun. 3rd and 9. Burrow hums it in there. It's short of the sticks. Gesicki, who should be a huge factor in this offense, formerly with Miami and New England. They pick up 7 yards, and it's 4th down.
And Juwan Bentley, the middle linebacker, he shows pressure and then gets out. And when he comes back into the secondary, he goes right to where the ball is with Mike Gesicki and helps make the initial tackle. Excellent play by Bentley. Good anticipation, dropping to the passing lanes, and New England forces a punt.
Cincinnati's punter, Brad Robbins from last year, dealing with a hip flexor. He's on IR. So the rookie from BYU, Ryan Rico, is going to boot it away.
One Key cards earn 3% at One Key Cash for travel on groceries, dining, and gas.
How the Pittsburgh Steelers offense looked. They didn't look good last year. They didn't have much to speak about at quarterback. They made several changes, trading for Russell Wilson.
Wait a
Denver,
second. Mason Rudolph looked like a juggernaut in those last couple of games all of a sudden. He was certainly an upgrade from what they had previously. But let me ask you a question here. Let's say Justin Fields lights it up today against the Falcons. Is it conceivable that Russell Wilson will never take the field in a Steeler uniform in a regular season game?
Not only conceivable, but probable. I would say that if you're Mike Tomlin, after having the year you had last year, play the hot hand. Why would you steer your team away from Justin Fields if he has early success? Lean into that. And if he continues the success, well, keep him in the game. We saw Caleb Williams flush out of the pocket, ranging to his left side.
We have our first touchdown, and it is courtesy of the New Orleans Saints on their opening drive has taken a 7-0 lead over the Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr leading the team down the field, and it was a 59-yard touchdown pass to Rashid Shaheed.
Guys, it was a bomb.
59.
After the 3-yard pickup by Stevenson, give it to him again. Tries the cutback, runs into a wall. Sliding through Logan Wilson to make the play on Stevenson. It sets up 3rd down. Defensively for Cincinnati, Charles, they were not where they expected to be last year. Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator of this Bengals team, knows that this team has a lot more juice than they showed a year ago. They also feel very confident now with the combination of Bell and Stone at the safety spots.
And that's the key right there. His shortstop and second baseman in the backfield coordinating together. They think it can be like Bell and Jesse Bates in the past years.
3rd down and 8. Brissett throws off the hands of Osborne. Free agent signing from Minnesota. Couldn't handle it. Dax Hill in coverage. Hendrickson among those putting a little heat on the QB, and now the Patriots will punt.
And the Bengals got them exactly where they wanted them. Put them in a passing situation to let your pass rushers rush. Remember, Hendrickson had 17.5 sacks last year and creates a lot of pressure. And Dax Hill comes back after the missed tackle. And a nice play in the secondary to help knock it away.
It is Bryce Behringer, second year out of Michigan State. Had a fantastic rookie season, just under 47 yards per punt. He punted 98 times. New England among the worst offenses in the NFL in 2023. Return man for Cincinnati, Charlie Jones. Fair catch, brings it in at the 11, and that's where Cincinnati will set up shop. 9:52 to go in this opening quarter. 44-yard kick. Bengals, a defensive stand to open things up. We're scoreless in Cincy.
This is you, and this is your first hunch of the season. It's parlay time. With FanDuel, a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV will give you many more.
Buffalo. It's Broncos time. Psst, I'd take the over.
And you can easily act on whichever one speaks to you.
Eagles, Browns, Broncos, Bills. They all look...
And make every moment more.
New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Plus, every customer gets a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Set summer in motion with a Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, new Civic Hybrid, or all-electric Prologue SUV. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Yo, those are nice. Hold on one second.
Candace, what's up? I think my daughter's going pro at basketball.
I'll take those.
Wait, you're at Dick's? Could you pick up an agility ladder for my daughter?
Yo, she's 3.
So what do you
Thank
think's
you.
the next step?
Thank you. Yeah.
Should we work on the
Hey,
crossover
Patrick,
first
let
or
me call you back.
She hung up.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. At BK, have it your way.
A new season of Survivor returns September 18th.
Survivor's my mom's and I think same thing.
Take a look around. This is your community. Here we go. Survivor's ready. Go! That's how you do it on Survivor, right there!
A new season of Survivor starts September 18th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the new all-electric Honda Prologue SUV, Burger King, and by FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Make every moment more.
Open and Orange rally held in Fountain Square, getting Bengals fans excited for today's season opener, and the Bengals fans, they listened.
They said they were going to have an orange out, right? That's what they asked for. The fans showed up in big force during it.
At Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Second possession for the Bengals, trying to lean forward. Moss gets hit after the pickup of one. Daniel Equale there to make the play for New England. Offensively for Cincinnati, they've got a lot of beef up front. Orlando Brown, Trent Brown on the other side. Trent used to be with the New England Patriots. The backs and receivers, no T. Higgins, the hamstring injury. Jamar Chase is in there. It was a hold in, not a holdout. Wasn't practicing with the team, but he was around the team leading up to the regular season opener. Another give, trying to loosen up this New England D. It's not working right now. Zach Moss picks it up 2.5 with Gotcha in on the stop. Defensively for New England, we saw Keon White come forward and make a play for the Patriots. They are really high on him. I think they're just high on their defense in general, and why not? Defensively, they were highly competitive last year, despite the fact that they went 4-13 and finished in last place in the AFC East for the first time since 2000. They also have a new coordinator. It's DeMarcus Covington in his 8th year with the franchise, first year as DC. They're down in 6 for the Bengals. From the gun. Burrow. Gets out of the pocket, on the move, Burrow, he's got room, flag down, back of the 9. Burrow, enough for a first down, but the penalty marker was thrown as he turned the corner. There's a second flag as well in the secondary.
First one's in the vicinity of a hold offense. Let's see what the second one is downfield.
It was a 14-yard gain.
There are fouls by both teams, and they will offset. Holding, offense number 65. Illegal contact, defense number 0. Offsetting fouls, third down.
It's Alex Kappa, it's Christian Gonzalez.
And you wonder where the defense penalty occurred and when, because once Burrow gets out of the pocket, you can get handsy with the receivers at that point. But that was taking place before he got out of the pocket. Thus, Christian Gonzalez was flagged on the play. Another third down.
Bengals get a do-over here on 3rd and 6. Nickel package here for New England. Shotgun Burrow. Nice hands, short of the first down. Tanner Hudson. Terrific grab, but Marcus Jones ranges over to make the play and force Cincinnati into another punt.
How about this? They went with a cover 2 defense, 2 deep safeties, corners rolled up, and it's kind of soft. Said, go ahead, Joe Burrow, throw it underneath and watch us fly to the football and make a play on it. And there's the catch, and look at the tackle. Right there, comes underneath him. Looked like Marcus Jones, number 25, put him on the deck. New England keeping it in front, rallying to the ball, playing the good defense they traditionally do.
So once again, it's Rico, averaged 48.3 yards per punt last year for BYU. First team all Big 12. Big kick, rolling, and just curves in. 80-yard punt. But it's coming out to the 20. The roll, and just at the end. You're watching NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you can spend Sundays with your teams, all in one place. Watch every game, every Sunday.
Time is luxury, and time spent in a Polestar is the best time of your day. You deserve book a test drive at Polestar. Waiting on you night and day.
Don't miss the Kohl's Cash Ultimate Giveaway. Hurry and to claim yours from the millions in Kohl's Cash we're giving away in stores only, while supplies last. Plus, take an extra 20% off in-store and online Friday through Sunday. This weekend at Kohl's.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the things that just will never come out. Every now and then I rinse it out.
Downy Rinse and Refresh is formulated to remove odor better than detergent alone, with no rewashing.
One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Kelsey, what up?
I think I messed up, Hank. I don't think I can walk away from football.
Say less. I got you. Jason Daniel Kelsey, welcome back to football.
This is a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Exactly. Where you watch all the games while stuffing your face with, like, the greatest wings.
So good.
And all the beer.
There we go. Let's go.
See? B-Dubs is football.
It's football.
It's football.
Let's go, Sports Bar.
Well, Jacoby Brissett, we're looking at it from a dry cleaner's perspective. Third-round pick, 2016, New England, then goes to Indy, then Miami. He's got Cleveland in there. That's a New Jersey. Washington, 3 games last season. Then, yep, get the Patriots jersey back. Name the starting quarterback on August the 29th. Brissett telling us that his philosophy, just be yourself. The standard with the Patriots is still sky high. Mayo's a great communicator. He's a former player, and it shows in how he handles us. On to give. Stutter step move from Stevenson. Carries the pile with him. Out across the 25-yard line as we send it down to Evan Washburn.
And guys, when he found out he was the starter on the 20th, he had to keep it cool in the room. When he left Mayo's office, he said he wanted to scream. Immediately got to his phone, called all of his buddies. Look, he felt like he was going to be the guy. There was some conversation on the outside in the days leading up, but this moment for him, as he took the field today, he told us it's real. He feels it.
Drake May, the backup here, Evan, for Brissett. He said, I don't take any of this for granted. Now in his 9th year in the league. Brissett gets out of it. Buys some time. Brissett's going to tuck and run for a first down. That'll move the chains. One thing to mention, we just saw a Bengals record, by the way, Charles. 80-yard punt, the longest in Bengals history, and that came from the rookie Ryan Rico on his 2nd attempt as a pro.
Even netted 60. Take a look at Trey Hendrickson, the best pass rusher. He puts the pressure, gets past Trent Brown, but it just forces Brissett up in the pocket. You want to know why he was picked as the starting quarterback? Keeping his calm, his poise under duress, and then running for a first down.
He made 2 starts for New England back in 2016 when Tom Brady was serving a suspension. 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Pressure coming, Brissett gets rid of it. Reads it well to the veteran Hooper, dishing out some punishment on Geno Stone, who's been on the receiving end of a couple of hits. That covers 16 yards and a first down.
And early in this ball game, I'm seeing Lou Anarumo, defense coordinator for Cincinnati, not feeling that New England can hurt his defense very much. See how many guys are coming at Brissett? Secondary guys, linebackers, the whole deal. Those types of plays, like the one made there by Austin Hooper, you may throw it short, but if you gain additional yardage after the catch, that's how you hurt an aggressive defense. They've got to find ways to sting them downfield, otherwise Anarumo will be in his face the entire game.
New set of downs to work with for New England from the 49-yard line. Motion man Douglas. Handoff Antonio Gibson, formerly of Washington. And he takes it into Cincinnati territory, hit by Dax Hill. It's a 2-yard pickup for Gibson. We asked Stevenson about having Gibson now as a teammate, and he said it's been great. He's versatile. And also, he knows all about the outside zone.
Yes.
And he's learning from him how to run it.
Because it's a different style of running. You have to hit your landmarks. You have to hit your points. You have to know how the linemen are moving people. When you're used to running the gap scheme and you're used to running duos and power blocking, it's a different read for a running back. Ramondre Stevenson trying to pick it up.
Gibson stays in there. Fake it on the boot. Brissett muscles one to the outside. It's incomplete. There were 2 Patriots in the area, including Austin Hooper, the 2-time Pro Bowler who played with Atlanta, Cleveland, Tennessee, and Las Vegas. Now in his 9th year, Osborne in the general vicinity as well. It's 3rd down.
And that was just a miss by Jacoby Brissett. They had that with 2 receivers breaking at different levels towards the sideline. You mentioned that there were 2 there. He had one in his sights. He needed to put the ball on him right there because they have to find a way to tamp down pressure. They've done it a couple of times with Cincinnati. They'll continue to come after him until the pressure is really relieved.
Shotgun. Brissett on 3rd and 8. Unloads it. Complete. Mario Douglas, who had a sneaky good rookie year, picks up 10 yards. Good enough for a first down. Brissett takes a hit from Hendrickson on the play after he released it.
He may have been excited, as Evan Washburn described, talk about Jacoby Brissett about starting this game, but as cool as evident, Ian. Bodies all around him, a lot of orange, and he doesn't lose his head. Stays in the pocket, takes the hit from Hendrickson, and delivers for another first down.
First down to the Cincinnati 40. We are under 4 minutes to go in the first. Back to the ground game. Gibson, nice cut by Gibson, slipping through. Excellent run. Geno Stone there eventually to make the play. It's an 8-yard pickup. And now New England threatening against this Cincinnati D. It's Alex Van Pelt in his first year as the offensive coordinator, calling the plays for New England. Good chemistry with Brissett going back to their Cleveland days.
And I like what he's doing early because all this pressure is coming at him. Look at these tight formations New England is showing. Trying to bring everybody there and letting the backs find their way through.
Rotating now with Stevenson. Stevenson got caught from behind as he did get the step on the defender, but Jermaine Pratt got a piece of him to slow him down. It's a 3-yard pickup for New England. That'll move the chains.
So when you have a team that's really aggressive and coming after you, sometimes you bring in that extra tight end and you line up in a power set to calm things down a little bit, man on man. Cincinnati actually controlled the line of scrimmage 2 plays ago, but Antonio Gibson made Jermaine Pratt miss him in the hole to create the extra opportunity and yardage downfield.
9th play of the drive for New England. Brissett, short drop, quick hitter, connects with Hooper. Hooper lost the ball at the end, and it's going to be incomplete. Didn't secure it all the way through, so it's 2nd and 10 now as Jermaine Pratt was there defensively on Hooper just to get in there and jiggle it a bit.
And that's a good job by Jeff Hutchin, the official, the line judge. He's all over the play right there, watching it all the way through, and he sees the ball is moving, it's not really there secured, and he says no catch on the play.
2:38 to go in this opening quarter. 2nd and 10 for New England, a jump. And a flag thrown.
False start. Offense number 59. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's Veldarian Lowe. NFL Today update. Let's send it to New York.
Hey, and Anthony Richardson, watch this arm strength. He's going to go back and find Alec Pierce for a 60-yard touchdown pass. That ball travels 69 yards in the air. Indianapolis takes the lead over Houston, 7-3.
Coach, this is what Colts fans dreamed of all offseason with a healthy Anthony Richardson and the threat of the long ball.
Saw Shane Steichen in the offseason, the head coach of the Colts. He told me he was very confident Anthony Richardson would play well for him this season.
2nd and 15 now after the penalty. Shotgun. Brissett rifles it and hits his man, Thornton. Patriots believe in their young receiving corps that includes Tyquan Thornton in his 3rd year from Baylor in a matchup with Dax Hill, covers 11 yards.
And this is the guy that really has to come to the front. Talk about Tyquan Thornton. We know he can fly, but can he run these types of routes consistently? Beat press coverage and be tough when the ball arrives against a defender trying to make a play on it. He did all of those things on that play to create another big play for New England.
And this is now a 3rd and 5 for the Patriots. Stevenson in the backfield getting on the same page here with Brissett.
And here comes Henry, Hunter Henry, number 85 in motion, their tight end. They like to find him in these situations.
Brissett out of the pocket, has room. Brissett still going. Brissett cuts it to the outside. He's got a 1st down. Good awareness from Jacoby Brissett. Takes it for 16 yards, and the Patriots in business.
So watch Jacoby Brissett's eyes because he sees man coverage, and then when the back goes, watch. He just runs right there and follows Logan Wilson, number 55. Because Logan Wilson went to cover Ramondre Stevenson, and as soon as he turned his back, Jacoby Brissett out of the pocket and just ran right on the path Logan Wilson was on because he never saw him coming.
So a 1st and goal for New England. At the Cincinnati 8, handoff. Stevenson is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Firing through is Jay Tufele. Loss of 2.
But you can see how New England wants to rely on their strength, which is a big offensive line, and Tufele makes a nice play because they're trying to pull a guard to get to the perimeter, and Tufele goes right in the gap, shoots it, and then takes on Stevenson one-on-one. The hard part for any defense, even if you get to these backs, they're tough to bring down. Nice play by Tufele.
13th play of the drive. 2nd and goal for New England. Brissett hooks a pass. It's caught inside the 5 by Osborne. Major kudos from Brissett. When we asked him about Osborne, he said he's experienced, he makes big plays, he's a leader in that wide receiver room. Came over on a 1-year deal from Minnesota.
So KJ Osborne, number 2, Tyquan Thornton, number 11, Demario Pop Douglas, number 3, Jalen Polk, the rookie, number 1 out of Washington. They will determine how this offense rolls if they make plays like that consistently.
Patriots didn't have to run a play, and they won't. We are scoreless in Cincinnati. The Patriots and the Bengals NFL kickoff weekend will have 2nd quarter action coming up here on CBS.
The UPS store is more than just a shipping store. We're the packet, ship it, guarantee it store.
We know running a small business takes a lot of grit. So we're the We've Got Your Back store. Because when you trust us to pack it and ship it, we guarantee it, so it'll get into the hands of your customers safely. Which is why we're the Stand By Our Work Guaranteed store. Visit the upsstore.com/save and get 20% off print services today.
What does an opportunity economy look like? Tax cuts for working families. Billionaires and big corporations pay their fair share. It increases stability and security, gives people a true opportunity to get ahead. It's a very different vision than Donald Trump's. His plans will raise costs and taxes on the vast majority of Americans. We need to be thinking about the future and how we make it better for families like yours. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a cantina chicken burrito in a bowl.
You have a golf course in your house?
Bro, I got a Taco Bell in my house.
Right.
NCIS returns October 14th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS.
You got a third down here on the goal line here. What's key? What's the coaching point?
We're being aggressive. And we need 7 here, so that's the coaching point. Need points.
What do you like about what your defense is doing early in this game?
Yeah, they're controlling the line of scrimmage. I think that's great. We'll get after the quarterback here a little bit later, but that's what they're doing.
Coach, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, Evan, this is the recipe for New England.
I think he just told us something too, Ian. Because I think if they get anything in positive yardage inside the 2, there's a good chance that he goes for it on 4th down. All New England's talked about all week. We need 6, not 3 when we're in this position.
3rd and goal for the Patriots. First play of the second quarter. Running play. It's Stevenson. Touchdown. Patriots strike first. Jacoby Brissett said nobody on the outside knows what we're capable of offensively. We have really good players. I'm excited to see it come together, and we just saw it come together on a long, successful drive.
And how about this rookie, Layden Robinson from Texas A&M? Just manhandles his guy at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And a good read by Ramondre Stevenson to see that that's where the gap was. Fires his way through it and into the end zone for the first score of the game.
Charles, 14 plays, 80 yards, 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Joey Sly, who won the kicking job, tacks on the extra point. Ball control, keep Joe Burrow off the field. And a 7-0 lead. Ramondre Stevenson signed to a 4-year, $36 million deal during the offseason. Hits pay dirt early for New England.
Why would I use Hims to have my ED meds delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines.
Why would I use clinically proven ingredients to regrow my hair through Hims? I love wearing hats 24/7.
Why would I choose weight loss treatment I can afford through Hims? I love selling off my prized possessions.
Why wouldn't I get high quality care I can trust? I love Hims. Get treatment you'll actually love at Hims.com.
You guys are making this work.
With Bud Light, it's easy to watch NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV.
Yes! Right? It's not for everybody, right? Marriage is not for everybody, but...
Visit BudLight.com for a chance to win.
I'm so happy, right? Everybody, cheers!
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Dak going for it, and he fumbles. Brilliant recovery with the Lowe's app.
He always delivers.
And so does the Lowe's app. In-store, online, our Lowe's team has you covered.
I own a lot of businesses, so I wear a lot of hats.
my restaurant, my tattoo shop, and I also have a nonprofit. But no matter what business I'm in, my network and my tech need to keep up. Thank you, Verizon Business.
Now our businesses get fast and reliable internet from the same network that powers our phones.
All with the security features we need.
Because my businesses are my life.
Man, the fish tacos are blowing up.
So whatever's next, we're cooking with fire.
Let's make it happen!
Switch to the partner businesses rely on.
The mountain to climb. $1 million at stake and 14 days to get it done.
The Summit. Special sneak peek of the premiere episode September 29th on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Hims Healthcare, designed for you and delivered to your door. And by Verizon. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
Four first-time head coaches this season in the NFL: Brian Callahan, Tennessee; Dave Canales, Carolina; Mike McDonald, Seattle; and Gerard Mayo with the New England Patriots. Was the linebackers coach for the Patriots the last 5 years. Played linebacker for the Pats for 8 seasons, 2 Pro Bowls. Member of a Super Bowl winning team back in 2014. NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2008.
Had over 800 tackles. Man did business out there.
Chase Brown, Travion Williams, 2 running backs are deep in this dynamic kickoff with Joey Sly, and not taking any chances. Booming kick out to the 30. In less than 3 weeks, the greatest reality show of all time returns with Jeff Probst. Gather your tribe for a new season of Survivor. It premieres Wednesday, September 18th on CBS.
Fitting promo considering how this game has started, because New England came into the ball game. Everybody thought, okay, how are they going to handle the onslaught of what Cincinnati's going to throw at them? The answer is very well early. Defense controlling things. Offense had a plan for the pressure that Lou Anarumo was putting on him.
Chase Brown is in there. Burrow's going to throw to him, and Brown gets stamped after the grab. Took a shot, 4-yard pickup through the air. Kyle Duggar with the stick.
You can see early that the New England defense, they want to make sure you don't have that explosive play that Cincinnati's used to generating. Play back, throw it underneath, rally and make your tackles, and see if they will have the patience to work the ball downfield to make plays. This is what New England is working on now, and now with a 7-0 lead, they want to see if Cincinnati's going to get a little jumpy, because they came into the game. Zach Taylor told us, we have to be the aggressors here. Let's see how aggressive he wants to be.
Second down and 6, early stages, second quarter. Out of the gun, Burrow is going to run it. Slide, little contact at the end. Fans wanted a flag on Jawan Bentley.
Good no call, I think.
No penalty.
I think it's a good no call, because anytime you're around the vicinity of the quarterback, people are going to react. But watch Bentley. I think he ends up going over the top of him in the main. See right there? It's not much contact overall. And I know crowd's upset, but that's not much. No head involved, no going to the shoulder, the neck and shoulder area. I think it's a good no call by the officials.
So it sets up a 3rd and 3 here for Cincinnati. Zach Moss in the backfield, chase the motion man. Burrow dropped at the 32-yard line. Joe Burrow could not break away. Bentley, first man there. And the Patriots putting pressure on Joe Burrow.
There's DeMarcus Covington, the first-time defensive coordinator. Now watch, back in the secondary. This is the key to everything, because where can you go with the ball? The coverage is good for the most part. Everyone is all over their receivers, and that allows that pressure to get there. Plus, they broke through quickly and made Joe Burrow find the rush and not find a receiver.
It is Ryan Rico, who just boomed on 80 yards. They put a little more heat on him. Jones, fair catch, and he brings it in at the 16.5-yard line. 51-yard kick. So the Patriots, week 1, prepared, ready. So far, they've looked sharp here in Cincinnati.
People always say,
it is what it is.
Until it isn't. Remember before AI when you had to type to search?
And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on a map.
Huh. What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Man, remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Get the all-new Google Pixel 9 Pro phones at googlestore.com.
All right, here we go.
No. What's our next step?
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in any phone in any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's do that one.
Only on Verizon.
Anyone here today who has reasons why these two shouldn't be...
Stop! You can't do that. You can't watch football
without Tostitos.
Congratulations. Tostitos, the official chip and dip sponsor of the NFL.
Guys, can I have one?
What if the promise of better work wasn't just something we dreamed about, but something we found?
This might be the one.
Or better yet,
No way!
something that found us.
I got the interview.
Protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain. Arexvy is #1 in RSV vaccine shots. RSV? Make it Arexvy.
I'm Madeline Matlock, like the old TV show.
People assume I'm a harmless old lady.
I'm not that innocent.
Matlock premiere sneak peek Sunday, September 22nd on CBS.
The amazing shots of today's game are provided by Nationwide. Packed house here in Cincinnati at the Jungle, Paycor Stadium. Slow start for the Bengals. That's been a recurring theme for Cincinnati early in the season under Zach Taylor. They were trying to dismiss that narrative and toss it to the side. So far, it's the Patriots controlling the action. First down for the Pats. Handoff, Gibson, nothing there. Falls forward, Jay Tufele. How about Jacoby Brissett so far?
He's been excellent. Veteran quarterback, beats the blitz, understands where to go with the football. Then under pressure, he just stands in there, knows the hit is coming from Trey Hendrickson, and delivers for a first down. And then sometimes if you get out of your lanes in the pass rush, he can take off and go. That helped lead them to a touchdown. Game being played, as you said, on Patriots' terms right now. Cincinnati trying to find a way to get things reversed.
Patriots have the #3 overall pick on the sideline. Backup Drake May out of North Carolina. Brissett out of the pocket. On the move. Throws that sideline pass, and it's ruled incomplete. KJ Osborne did not control it as he was falling out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 here for New England.
You mentioned Drake May on the sideline. Jacoby Brissett starting because of a veteran presence. And he ends up throwing it short because no one was available deep. And Osborne trying to make the catch.
3rd down.
It is incomplete. He was falling out of bounds. His elbow hit on the white.
So this is now a situation where Cincinnati has the advantage. So where are your pass rushers now? Where's the big guy? There's Lou Anarumo, defensive coordinator. He says, I think you want situations to let your rushers rush. So Hendrickson, 91. He's going to try and get to him.
5 in the secondary for Cincinnati. Brissett's pass was too high for the 5'11" KJ Osborne. Mike Hilton was over there defensively. Actually spent some time on the New England practice squad back in the day. You don't tend to think of Mike Hilton and the Patriots.
No, you think about the Pittsburgh Steelers, don't you? And he's got a guy there just high on the delivery. Now, would have been tough for him to get to the first down because you see all the people in the picture. He would have needed another 5 yards. Good defensive possession for Cincinnati.
Behringer, former All-American, to Charlie Jones. It's got some room to work with from the 28. And Jones gets hit. Falls forward to the 35-yard line. That was a 55-yard kick. Schooler makes the play after the 8-yard return. Bengals hoping Joe Burr can get hot.
Enjoy.
I can't believe Little Caesars has free delivery this week and there's no catch.
Wait, but that's what we do. We catch. I catch footballs.
I catch stripes from strangers.
I'll take a slice. I catch big old fish.
Guys, it's free delivery, meaning it's actually free, so there's no catch.
Get me off this wall! Get game day delivered from Little Caesars with free delivery for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
There are some feelings you can get with any sports book.
The highs! No.
The no-no-nos. The oh-oh-ohs. Now, what you want to do with this? But the feeling that no matter what, you're taken care of. Oh, I just earned a hotel suite. You only get that here at the sportsbook Born in Vegas, where they know how to treat you right. Who you talking to, Jamie Foxx?
Bonus bets, exclusive offers, real-world rewards. Bet MGM. Download and bet today.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled. Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
TV's hottest show returns.
I need to fight fire. All here's a free man.
Fire Country, Friday, October 18th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Little Caesars. Get free delivery this week from Little Caesars. Bet MGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Please gamble responsibly. And by Geico. Get more with Geico.
Season opener here in Cincinnati, 7-0 Patriots in front. New England has run 22 plays. The Bengals have run 9.
So that tells you that New England, this is exactly how we wanted to play, and they're playing to it. If you're Cincinnati, you're thinking quick strikes, big plays downfield, haven't had it. Jamar Chase playing today, not a target yet in this ball game.
Non-factors so far for Chase. Handoff, it's Brown. Running hard into tacklers, picks up 4 on the play. Down to Evan.
Yeah, Jamar Chase described it to us as a roller coaster. But, guys, the last 48 hours has been a roller coaster. Obviously, he's been in the hold-in. He's been in practice. He spoke to the media. He spoke to us on Friday. Then Saturday, yesterday afternoon, they added illness to his designation. He was questionable. Field level, guys, before this game, there's some real mystery even within this team whether he would play. I spoke to him briefly. He said, I'm all right. But as you laid out, 0 targets early.
I feel like everybody's been checking their phone to see if there's an alert about the new contract.
And look,
there's Chase.
And a flag.
Spun down, flag thrown, picks up a yard. That's it. Chase coming off a season where he had 100 catches, 1,216 yards, 7 touchdowns. Now in his 4th year.
Illegal shift. Offense. All players were not set. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's Land Clark. It was an arm day for Clark yesterday in the gym.
Getting it done. Did not get set as he came over to create the next
Correction,
formation.
penalties decline. 3rd down.
Thank you, Land. But Ian, as you watch this now and you're seeing this thing unfold, and you're seeing what we're talking about, Evan mentioned Jamar Chase, a little uncertainty. Is he going to play? Is he not? To a person, when we talk to Bengals personnel and people, they all said it's a non-issue. That's more outside than inside. I'm not sure it's as much outside as inside as they led on to believe. He's out there now. They're trying to make this thing work. And so far, they're not in sync.
3rd down and 6 after the penalty was declined. Burrow directing Moss to get closer to the line. Bengals trying to convert. Burrow pats the ball, throws. Nicely done on the sideline. It is Yossi-Vash. First down of the season for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And this is where Joe Burrow's game is really starting to come on. He said that one of his targets for the offseason, besides rehabbing the wrist, learning to play out of structure, doing more outside of the pocket and creating more plays downfield. Joe Burrow did exactly that. The coverage was good. The rush was there. He gets outside the pocket and throws a strike for 12 yards and a first down.
Zach Moss in there, sets up to the side of Burrow. Play clock is down to 1. First down throw from Burrow. Dump off. Moss dropped it. Had his best season last year as a member of the Colts, 794 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns. A little bit of a wobbler.
But did you see where his head was going?
Yep.
Turning upfield, trying to locate the defense, which had 2 Patriots coming in at different angles to try and close in on him. He knew the defenders were coming, and that affected his concentration.
Second and long here for Cincinnati going against this DeMarcus Covington coach defense. 7-0, Patriots in front. Burrow gets rid of it quickly, handled by Brown. Stays upright and angled out of bounds as he hit the 45-yard line. Picks up 4.
During the offseason, the Bengals made a new hire, Justin Riscotti, who's now their run game coordinator. And they talked about how they were going to add a few more wrinkles and do a few more things in running the football. But so far, it still seems like the Bengals group that we see. That's Riscotti right here, right next to Dan Pitcher, the offensive coordinator with the hat on. So far, though, they're still relying on throwing the football. I would hesitate getting away from running the ball if I were the Cincinnati Bengals this early in the game.
And Riscotti did work with Joe Burrow at LSU, so there was familiarity there. Jump, flags down, Burrow runs, slides, short of the line to gain, but a penalty marker came in as Uche was trying to get the advantage.
Jabril Peppers, number 5.
Offside. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
So Joshua Uche, now in his 5th year with the Patriots, signed to a 1-year, $3 million deal.
And well done by you, because we've learned in the offseason, remember, we knew him as Josh Uche.
Yes.
And he says, no, it's now Joshua Uche.
Yeah. The emphasis on the E and the S, not the C. These are important things, Charles. They're down to 1. Trying to slam it in there with Moss. And he does have enough. Barely.
And he did a lot of that on his own. This is a big reason why they are glad to have him here in Cincinnati. Tough, hard-nosed runner. Watch. Is there really a crease there? No. He's running right into a white jersey. But he keeps the leg drive going, gets low, and finds enough for the first down.
They traded Joe Mixon to Houston, who led Cincinnati in rushing each of his 7 years with the team. Mixon was a staple with the Bengals. They make the change to go with the combo of Moss and Chase Brown, who's now in his 2nd year out of Illinois. So this drive continues now inside the New England 40. 7-0 lead for the Patriots. Fake the handoff. Rush is coming. Dump off for Moss. He's got room. Moss has a first down, weaving through traffic. Marco Wilson, Jawan Bentley make the stop. It's a 12-yard catch and run.
Look at the offensive line getting out in front. Kappa 65, Kara 64, Brown 75, Folson 67. Created a nice lane on the swing for the runner.
Seeing a little pop from this Cincinnati offense. High snap, Burrow handles it, gets rid of it quickly, and hits Charlie Jones. Now they pick up 5 yards. Down to 7:18 to play in this first half.
They get the sense that Zach Taylor is trying to counter now what New England's been throwing at him. They've been playing a lot of that soft coverage, throw it underneath. Okay, that's fine, but I'll go to some different types of plays. Some screens to get some extra blockers out in front, some swings to the backs to get them out in space. Different things he's trying to change up to try and attack this New England defense.
Bengals started last season 1-3, then 1-4 in a row. Burrow, time, downfield, over the head of Irwin in the end zone. Incomplete. Marcus Jones, who had a big game the last time these two teams played, had a 69-yard pick 6 back in 2022 for New England.
I think you want Jamar Chase on this play initially, but Christian Gonzalez, 2nd-year corner, number 0, covered it up really well, and he came off of him and went to Irwin and hoped that Irwin could win a jump ball as Jones came over the top.
It's the 10th play of the drive here for Zach Taylor and the Bengals. 3rd and 5. Burrow is 8 of 10 for 49 yards.
Chase on the backside by himself. Oftentimes that creates one-on-ones for him.
Crowd the line. Burrow. Catch and curl by Chase for a first down.
And the leg drive to get the first down.
So that'll keep the drive moving after the 7-yard pickup.
This is one of the favorite moves of the Cincinnati Bengals offense. When you're trying to get a guy activated, you isolate him. Just like when you call a basketball game. Everybody to one side of the court, get my scorer one side by himself, one-on-one. Jamar Chase, he believes he can beat anyone, gets it done there. But the best part was after the catch, the extra effort in the leg drive to get him over the first down marker.
Burrow is spreading it around. 7 different receivers now have caught at least one pass. Handoff. Brown couldn't bounce off contact. Patriots celebrating after the stop, and it's Tavai. Loss of 1.
Speaking of contact, Jelani Tavai craves contact. Wakes up every morning, can't wait to run into someone and have a collision. He ended up on that play, on the pulling guard, beating him first, and then inhaling the runner. Big time play by Tavai, who really in old days, Ian, would have been a 4-3 middle linebacker and made 15 tackles a ball game.
12th play of the drive, over 6 minutes off the clock. That's been the theme here in the first half.
Notice who's in the backfield. That's 89, Drew Sample. They use him for pass protection.
Burrow looking. End zone! Gesicki! Touchdown! Cincinnati! A spectacular grab by Mike Gesicki. Joe Burrow was singing the praises of Gesicki, said he's been as advertised, going to play a big role for this Bengal team, explosive as a downfield threat.
It's been one of the great mysteries over the last few seasons in the NFL, why Mike Gesicki isn't catching 50-plus balls per season. In New England last year, been in Miami before. He's had 3 seasons of 50 catches or more. Joe Burrow, as you just mentioned, excited to have him here. I think he's going to get his 4th 50-plus catch season right here in Cincinnati.
Oh, there is a question, though. Did he control it
under further review.
all the way through? That ball is moving there.
But did it ever come out?
Oh, right there at the end.
It's going to be incomplete.
Mayotivations with Will Levis. Mayo dip be creamy, and your quarterback dreamy. Oh, hey. Mayo game day be delicious.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop. 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
Knock, knock. Number 1 broker here for the number 1 hit maker.
Thanks for swinging by, Carl.
No problem. So what are all those for?
This lets me adjust the bass, add more guitar, maybe some drums.
Wow, so many choices.
Yeah, like Schwab. I can get full-service wealth management, advice, invest on my own, and trade on Thinkorswim.
You know Carl is the only front man you need.
Oh, I gotta take the Carl. It's Schwab.
Have a choice in how you invest with Schwab.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV,
you can spend Sundays with your teams, all in one place. Watch every game, every Sunday.
The killer slipped in behind him and stabbed him.
You have a devious mind.
I'm a lawyer.
Elsbeth returns October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Call on the field was a Cincinnati touchdown. Land Clark just informed the fans here it is not a touchdown. It's incomplete.
See the ball right there? It's out. Excellent job by the replay official, Bob Hubble, Jim Van Geffen, his assistant. As they reviewed it, ball was moving, and he catches it in the air, so he has to survive the ground on the catch. Ball's moving, and now it's out of his hands and on top of his body and hitting the ground. Good job overturning the touchdown by the officials.
And Kyle Duggar stick with the play.
Yes.
And that's what he did. Gesicki did the gritty. He thought it was a touchdown. The fans thought it was a touchdown.
Gritty's well. I will give him that. He's got that down.
Points are off the board.
So once again, look at the formation. You got Jamar Chase on the backside where he's one-on-one locked up there. Do they want to go there again and try and have him take on the corner?
Motion man Hudson. The throw caught. Hudson lost the ball. Looked like a touchdown. Instead, it's a turnover. What a turn of events. Marcus Jones, the thievery.
Feels like 2 touchdowns went off the board here, Ryan. One on the one with Gesicki, an opportunity there for Hudson. Ball's popped free. It bounces right to Jones, who picks it up and takes it. You referenced earlier, the last time these two teams played, Marcus Jones had a 69-yard pick six.
Kyle Duggar with the punch out. They go 13 plays. They have no points to show for it.
And this is exactly what New England wants. The ability to frustrate Cincinnati. Team used to putting points on the board. So far, nothing up there. How much do they tense up? Do they make them anxious in trying to run offense? New England just keeps fighting at you, scratching, clawing, and gets it.
We'll come back in 30 seconds after this from the Home Depot.
The truth about DIY is you never really do it all by yourself.
Because the setup took 2 videos and a quick demo. You can change your color here. And all of this started here, detoured here, and ended
down here.
And this pizza wasn't delivery. This was.
I wonder if they do have it.
We do. So whenever you start a project,
Don't worry.
you're not alone.
We can do this together.
So what are you working on?
The New England Patriots have 28 new players on their 53-man roster. A lot of those are on offense. Defensively, there is continuity from last year's group. And they continue to get it done here in the season opener. Handoff, Stevenson trying to break away. Stevenson's got a first down. Boy, Stevenson can carry guys with him, breaking tackles. His ability to push the pile. He's got a big body, and he uses it for 16 yards.
Right here, missed tackle coming from the outside in. That was Dax Hill, the safety turn corner, and then Geno Stone, their new acquisition at safety. He's the second miss in the secondary. Good job by Stevenson. He ran through one and made the second one miss. The New England Patriots playing power football with extra offensive linemen and extra tight ends.
It was Caden Wallace who was the extra offensive lineman on that play. Motion man is Henry. On a first down from the 34. Fake the handoff. Brissett, step, and a flip to Stevenson. Again, likes the contact. Logan Wilson was there waiting for him. Picks up 6 along with Von Bell. The NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus all season long on any device. Go to ParamountPlus.com/NFL to sign up today. Tua signed up.
Absolutely. And you're referencing how this team is playing and the defense has stayed. You know, Dan Pitcher, the offense coordinator of the Cincinnati Bengals, keeps saying the defense of New England, it's in their DNA. They always play good defense.
And they run the football with Stevenson chewing up yards into Cincinnati territory. That's good for 17.
So people wanted to know what's going to change when Bill Belichick is not there. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Defense we've talked about. It stays consistent. Gerard Mayo is going to go with the things that work. He's not going to just throw things out to be a new head coach. The Patriot way works when you're able to run the football and pound it at teams and they're unable to stop you.
First down here for New England at the 43. Stevenson tried to slash, and he's brought down after the gain of 1. Time for an NFL Today update. Send it to New York.
Well, it's rookie Brian Thomas Jr. is going to catch this pass from Trevor Lawrence from 14 yards out. And the Jacksonville Jaguars take a 14-0 lead over the Miami Dolphins late in the second.
Coach Cowher, you never quite know what to expect in week 1. Everybody's got strong opinions, and then you have to actually go play the game. Fake it. Brissett powers it downfield and hooks up with Thornton for a first down. 17 yards on the pass play.
And they're running it so well now that Alex Van Pelt, the offense coordinator, knows that on down and distance, first down is good for him because first down is usually a heavy run down. You go play action, use extra offensive linemen to protect the quarterback and create space downfield.
Their average time of possession last year was second lowest in the NFL, only to Seattle. That has not been the case here this afternoon. Gibson in the backfield. A jump as New England was allowing this to go to the 2-minute warning. Mike Hilton got a bit overzealous.
Is the flag before the 2-minute warning?
I think it was.
I think so too.
That's what Land Clark and crew are talking about.
Please reset the clock to 2:01. Offside, unabated to the quarterback. Yep. Defense, number 25. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
What was interesting to me was you saw Mike Hilton making the move, and it felt like he knew, and then he was trying, and then he said, "The heck with it," and came across anyway. Watch. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I'm going to keep going. But a chance to jump back. Another 5 yards for New England right before the 2-minute warning.
So the line of scrimmage is now the 20 for the Patriots. We officially hit the 2-minute warning. You're watching NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. Patriots in front 7-0. They're looking for more in Cincinnati.
T-Mobile savings, take one.
Miss me.
Try just standing and say, at T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits and you can still save versus the other guys. Forget it. Check out the T-Mobile savings calculator to see how much you can save.
Are these my only lines?
They sure are.
Vlad took out a contract on his own life.
I thought I was dying. It turns out I was misdiagnosed.
What?
I just want to celebrate. Daddy's got to go to work. Whatever turns you on.
The Killer's Game, rated R.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan that he got excited.
Bundle is live!
And bundled football with football.
Bundle, amigo! You got bundle! Bundle is live!
Field goal!
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Field goal.
So do you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
That TV, it's like we're in the game.
I know. We had Best Buy install it.
Easy. Bigger's better.
So we went big with everything.
Wing.
Get ready for the NFL's biggest season yet. The biggest hits, the biggest plays, the biggest players. Yeah, that big. Up your game this season with great deals on extra-large TVs from LG. Best Buy, official sponsor of the NFL.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. Order at wingstop.com.
Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB, Nate, Matt Ryan, JJ Watt, Coach Cowher, all the latest NFL scores and highlights, all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
That penalty makes it 1st and 5, Ian. If I'm Alex Van Pelt, who's talked about we have to score touchdowns in the red zone, extra offensive lineman in, I might block it up and take a shot at the end zone here.
First down, give it to Gibson, trying to loop it inside, and will pick up 3 yards for the Pats. Clock continues to roll at a 1:50, and now
Cincinnati
timeout taken.
Ball back. They're trying to make sure they have some time for Joe Burrow right before the half.
The first of the half.
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Progressive Insurance.
All right, 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. It's okay. We'll get on the next one.
Pressure's getting to him.
Maybe we should change it up.
Now I got it.
Keenum, get loose.
Here we go. Daddy's got this.
Hey, you got us this far. Keenum's going to finish the drive.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Last meeting between these two teams, December 24, 2022, a 22-18 win for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow went for 375 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Right now it's New England controlling the action. Motion man is Osborne. 2nd down and 2. Gibson fell down. And that allowed Cincinnati to get there quickly. Another timeout taken as Hendrickson combines with Cam Taylor-Britt on the hit for no gain.
Timeout. Cincinnati. The 2nd of the half. Be 30 seconds late.
Offensive line, defensive line, almost a stalemate up there. And as you noted, the slip from Gibson allowed the Bengals to get off the blocks and get to the backfield and tackle it.
This New England team a year ago, minus 11 in turnover differential. That was very un-Patriot-like. They get the turnover that helps save the touchdown and get the football back and then drive down once again against this Cincinnati defense.
Remember, they're thinking touchdowns this entire game because Cincinnati's high-powered.
3rd down and 2. Brissett finds the soft spot in the defense and connects with Osborne for a 1st down.
And they were in a position where even if they didn't get it there, they could very well have gone for it on 4th down if they'd gotten anything close to it. But Jacoby Brissett doesn't press it, doesn't have what he wants totally downfield or in the end zone. Finds Osborne across the middle. 1st down, new set. Well, he's playing a responsible game, isn't he, Jacoby Brissett? Exactly why he was named the starter to start the season. We know we're going to see Drake May sooner rather than later. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. Number 3 pick, but Brissett gives them what they want right now.
And Brissett said, just have to be a good teammate for Drake May. That's not hard for me. I take pride in that. The relationship is going to be based on helping out one another, making each other better during this process.
Rookie Jalen Polk at the top of your screen, number 1 in University of Washington.
2nd round pick. 1st down. Brissett off his back foot. End zone! 50-50 ball, and it's incomplete. Hunter Henry, for a moment, you thought he won the battle with Geno Stone.
Rolling on the field. Pass. 2nd down.
And I think this was the first mistake of Jacoby Brissett, meaning trying to throw off the back foot, trying to muscle the ball there with the pressure that's coming at him, and the ball's short, and that allows Stone to make a play on the football. Almost turned into disaster. Instead of sure points that are in their pocket right now, they almost came up empty. Hunter Henry does a nice job wrestling it out so that falls incomplete.
Brissett is 8 of 14, 79 yards. Has not made a major mistake.
Very close on that one. He was fortunate Henry wrestled it out.
Stevenson, single setback. Give it to him. Stevenson gets clubbed as he tried to plow through the line, hit by B.J. Hill. No more DJ Reader. Sheldon Rankin signed to replace Reader on that defensive front. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB and the gang, latest NFL scores, highlights around Week 1 in the NFL, all coming up. Verizon Halftime Report.
That's a lot of the talk. How's their run defense going to be without DJ Reader? In a lot of cases, have been good today, but they've missed tackles, and that's allowed the extra yardage for New England.
Reader now in Detroit. Douglas motion man on 3rd and 11. Patriots looking for points. Under a minute to go. Long count. And they're going to take the timeout. So they're trying to coax Cincinnati into making a mistake.
New England, the first of the half. He's 30 seconds in length.
44 seconds left on the clock.
You just have to think Gerard Mayo and Alex Van Pelt have said together, we're not coming out of this without points. You know, when Henry wrestled the ball away from Geno Stone, no matter what we do now, we're putting points on the board before the end of this half. We played too well and got too far without getting something.
We asked Gerard Mayo about Alex Van Pelt, why he hired him as offensive coordinator. He said he's got great people skills, he's an excellent teacher, and he's been around a lot of different situations. He liked that. He liked the fact that Van Pelt has seen different things pop up along the way during his coaching career with Cleveland, Cincinnati, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and Buffalo, an 11-year career as a quarterback in the league. Shotgun on 3rd and 11. Brissett gets out of the pocket. Oh, takes a big hit from Hill at the end of the play.
And he had not gotten into his slide yet, and Hill did a good job shouldering him down and not getting up in the head and the neck area. Watch Brissett. This would be a late slide anyway. He's a runner out there, and a good job by Hill keeping the head out of it. But Brissett taking care of the football, making sure they get these points up on the board if at all possible, and New England gets the ball to start the second half.
So Brissett didn't want to force something downfield, recognized he didn't have anything, absorbed the contact. Brissett's a big guy at 6'4", 235 pounds.
Second of the half.
Field goal unit's going to come on for New England.
He just got the starting job. He's going to make sure he keeps it for a little while rather than try and take on people in the open field. Good veteran move.
Clock trickles down to 2 seconds. Incomplete pass would have stopped the clock. So you're basically handing Cincinnati a timeout with a little bit of time. Brissett recognized, hey, just eat it.
Yep.
32-yard attempt for Joey Sly. He's been with Carolina, Houston, San Francisco, Washington. And trying to add to this New England lead. The veteran Cardona to snap it, Behringer the holder. 32-yard kick for Sly. He's got it. 10-0 lead for the Patriots at the end of the first half here in Cincinnati. You never know what week one is going to look like around the NFL, and I'm sure this is one that's going to surprise a bunch of fans around the league. 10-0. Pats in front.
Perfect half for the Pats.
Let's go down to Evan.
Coach, after what you've seen through 2 quarters, what do you guys have to do to get this game back on your terms?
On offense, we finally got some rhythm there on the 3rd possession and just fumbled going in the end zone. So we got to take care of the football. Defense, we got to tackle better. We tackle better, we'll be in great shape. So again, we just got to come out with the big stops at the half and put some points on the board and get some momentum going.
What are they doing defensively that's making it challenging?
We had a great drive. The third, we went 2 3 and outs and then had a great 3rd drive. And we got to secure the ball better going into the end zone to score. And we just got to do a better job of that.
Zach, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Evan, thank you. End of the first half here at Paycor Stadium. 10-0, the Patriots on top of the Bengals. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
You've got your Sunday obsession, and we got you. Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us and get every out-of-market Sunday game. Plus $800 off Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon.
See you Sunday.
Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS.
Hey, bring it in, bring it in.
We hit the field line! Woo, woo, woo! All day like! Woo! All night like! Woo! We the boys like! Woo! Our time like! Woo! Job like! Woo! Job like! Damn. All day like! All night like! All day like! All night like! All day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night. NCIS!
Do whatever you need to do, but do it quietly. Discretion's my middle name. Yeah, right.
NCIS returns Monday, October 14th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS.
You find people, right?
I'll do everything I can.
Tracker returns October 13th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Gabriella, you take Diego to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Fire Country, Friday, October 18th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS.
Hello, it is I, Alexander Graham Bell. And as the inventor of the telephone, I can assure you Ghosts is completely dialed in.
You have a telephone.
First in the county. Here, take down my number. It's 4.
Let me read that back to you. 4.
Precisely.
Call your friends and tell them to watch Ghosts. A new season begins October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to the new Sean McManus Studio 43, our longtime chairman who has recently retired. And the halftime report here, the NFL is powered by Verizon 5G. JB, along with Coach Nate, JJ, and Matt, let's get right to the highlights.
Yes, Ramondre Stevenson's going to take this in from 3 yards out, and the New England Patriots go into Cincinnati taking an 7-0 lead. It looks like since he's going to tie it back up, Joe Burrow hits Tanner Hudson. But he starts to put the ball and kind of got a little bit cute too early. Kyle Duggar caused a fumble. Marcus Jones recovers it. Right now, it's 10-0 New England at the half. And down in Atlanta, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And right here, you're going to see Kirk Cousins buy some time. Scramble out. Mobility is going to find Kyle Pitts in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. 3 Chris Boswell field goals. Atlanta leads 10-9.
Everybody wondering how Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson would look. Well, if you go off of this, he looks pretty darn good. 60-yard touchdown pass to Alec Pierce. My goodness, that ball traveled a mile in the air. Later on, Stephon Diggs, new addition to the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud finds him for a 9-yard touchdown pass. Welcome to Houston, Stephon. It is currently 12-7 Texans.
All right, we have the Jags, the Dolphins, and there's Tyreek Hill warming up. He was detained before the game. We'll have more information as more comes out. But back to the game. All right, after pass interference from Jalen Ramsey, Travis Etienne, he gets the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, he's not done. Who is he going to find? The young fella, Ryan Thomas Jr. They're up 14-0 at this point. But you know what? Miami gets on the board before half. That's Devon Achane for the touchdown. So it looks like this one is getting competitive right before half. The score, 14-7 Jags.
All right, we've got Arizona at Buffalo. And what a start and what a first half for Kyler Murray. Extending the play right here. He's going to look, find his man, Michael Wilson in the end zone for the touchdown. Great start for him. But Josh Allen, this is what great quarterbacks do. They get you back in the game. Scores on the 7-yard run, gets it to 17-10 Buffalo.
All right, we got the Titans and the Bears. And Will Levis, check out this ball right here. He's going to hit Chig Okonkwo. Back in the end zone, he goes up and climbs over the ladder and makes a big-time play and does a little dance. 17-3, Titans all over the Bears.
All right, this is the blowout of the day right here. New Orleans, Derek Carr is going to go up top to Rashid Shaheed for the 59-yard touchdown. They've got no answers from Carolina down there in New Orleans.
None.
We take it up to the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Sam Darnold, you're stepping in. Who do you want? Who's your best friend? Of course, it's Justin Jefferson.
That's
On
right.
4th down, it's a touchdown pass to him. Vikings up 14-3.
Hey, fellas, I talked about some hot seat quarterbacks getting it done. Kyler Murray, one of those guys. Talk about Kyler.
Yeah, he's been fantastic in the first half. He's leading their team in rushing. He's got 4 for 28 yards passing. He's been very efficient. 16 for 19, 131. But he's made plays extending things throughout the game. He's looked really good in the first half.
Yeah, and it seems like this is going to be the recipe for success for this squad. Last year, they were one of the best rushing teams. So now at halftime, a little over 60 yards. And nickel and diamond, not taking too many risks downfield, just making sure he's getting everybody involved.
And New England goes into Cincinnati, and Cincinnati, you had to kind of wonder about their offense, right? No Hudson and Jamar Chase just signs right before this. And so, but it's been this New England defense. A lot of questions about their offense, but their defense has shown up. They've sacked them twice already and held them to 0 points in the first half.
You think the Patriots haven't heard people kind of writing them off and talking about them? I mean, sitting there at halftime looking all right so far today. We'll see how that goes throughout the rest of the game.
5 teams have not scored. Does that mean defenses are ahead of the offense, or is that a too early a read?
Well, I just feel like teams are knocking off the rust. I mean, getting back to Cincinnati, we have seen this. They're 1-3 in season openers. I don't know what that's what the reason is. Maybe they don't play enough in the preseason. Maybe they don't have enough rhythm. But I know this. Last year, Joe Burrow was 0-5 when trailing at halftime. They got to figure something out, how to dig themselves out of a hole.
It's a lot of preseason play.
No question. Hey, and Jamar Chase not being there, timing isn't help with that. All right, folks, and the Verizon Halftime Report continues.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
Ah, there's the know-it-all. What he lacks in time spent on Earth, he makes up for in time spent watching football.
These days, offense wins championships.
Actually, of the last 23 Super Bowl winners, 16 have had top 10 defenses.
Yeah, but you definitely need a first-round QB.
Ever heard the name Kurt Warner? The punky QB known as McMahon. How about 17th round Super Bowl champion Bart Starr?
There's no number that can measure his football IQ. With NFL Plus Premium, you too can be a football know-it-all.
Recently, our CBS Sports family lost a dear friend and trusted teammate. Jeffrey Ringel worked at CBS for nearly 4 decades, including a long tenure as a technical director and tech manager for the NFL Today. Jeff was a member of CBS Sports' coverage of numerous memorable events, as well as CBS News' presidential conventions. Our deepest condolences go out to his entire family, including his son David, who carries on his legacy right here at CBS Sports.
Would you like to try the NFL on CBS? Streams live on Paramount Plus.
I'll have the number 1.
Did someone say number 1?
I said number 2.
No, it's 2.
No, the number 2.
The number 2 is the NFL on CBS.
Streams live on Paramount Plus.
What?
You mean Watt? JJ.
Not a Watt, a 1.
Me?
Who's Tua Tagovailoa? What?
Tua?
Watt.
Who? What are you talking about?
Watt is talking about the NFL on CBS. Streams live on Paramount Plus.
What?
Watt. The NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
A new season of Survivor starts Wednesday, September 18th on CBS.
Presented by YouTube TV. Watch every game every Sunday all in one place when you bundle NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV.
Have a game day snack in the oven? Just tell Siri. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Welcome back to NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV. Getting set for second half action here in Cincinnati with the Patriots in front 10-0, 174 yards of offense for the Pats. Bengals held to 77 yards. The key turnover looked like it was going to be a Cincinnati touchdown. As the equalizer, instead it goes the other way. Jones on the recovery, and the Patriots tack on 3 more. And New England will receive it to start this second half. So McPherson will get us started with the dynamic kickoff.
It's a big defensive possession coming up for Cincinnati to start this half.
And the philosophy here is make them return it. It is hasty for New England. Fighting his way, and that's where the Patriots will open up. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, the rest of our NFL on CBS team. There is a reason why there is an unpredictability in week 1. Everybody has very strong opinions on what they think they're going to see. We saw New England actually control the line of scrimmage in the first half.
We knew that New England would run the ball, so the numbers don't surprise us there, but they've outpassed the Cincinnati Bengals. That's a major surprise to everyone. But Jacoby Brissett, the quarterback for New England, told us in our meeting, he said, people don't know what we have here. We think that we've got a good plan. We think we've got good teammates, good players, and they executed in the first half.
First play from scrimmage, they're going long ball, and it's over the head of Tyquan Thornton on a go route, incomplete, 2nd and 10. So 3rd target of the day, looking for Thornton. He's had 2 catches so far. He's actually the leading receiver right now for New England with 2 catches, 27 yards.
But that's okay. An incompletion there. Let Cincinnati know that you're willing to take those shots downfield. You've got to try and continue to create space and have space to run the ball up front.
Shotgun here for the 9-year veteran, Brissett. In some trouble, Brissett gets out of it and lunges across the 35-yard line. So what could have been a big loss turns into a 6-yard pickup. Jermaine Pratt eventually makes the tackle.
Zach Taylor told Evan Washburn going into the half, we have to tackle better on defense. Right there's another missed opportunity to create a lost yardage play in the backfield. B.J. Hill, Sam Hubbard, have him in between them. He slips through and runs aggressively for some yardage.
Hubbard bid on the pump fake from Brissett, old backyard style.
Break that out for the Turkey Bowl this year.
And now it's a 3rd and 4. Stevenson in there. Patriots looking to convert. Brissett bounces off would-be tacklers, and Brissett has to chuck it away. Pats go 3 and out, and will punt it to the Bengals early stages of this 3rd quarter.
All New England talked about was we're going to have to help our offensive tackles with this pass rush. Looked like a one-on-one shot for Trey Hendrickson, number 91 for Cincinnati, and he got back there. He thinks he was held on the play. Alert play by Jacoby Brissett to slip out and throw the incompletion and not take the sack in the backfield.
Yeah, I think Hendrickson is still trying to make his point that he was held.
He just told Louis Anarumo, oh, you'll see it on film. But Brissett, again, doesn't take the sack, doesn't give up the yardage, and sets up Behringer for a nice opportunity to put it downfield.
And it will be Charlie Jones, the deep man, standing at the 20-yard line for Cincinnati. No rush. Clean punt for Behringer to try to pin the Bengals back. Jones from the 10. 54-yard kick. The ball pops free. Patriots have it. Turnover, Bengals. Jalen Hawkins on the recovery for New England. Nothing going right for Cincinnati, and the Pats continue to take advantage.
And look right there, and that's Joe Cardona, the long snapper with an excellent form tackle. You can tell that he had played a little football besides long snapping there. That looks like the all-league linebacker he was when he was playing in high school, knocking the football free. That was a perfect form tackle. Face mask on the ball, knocks it free, and Jalen Hawkins pops on it, and New England is in business.
Charles, there are two players on this current roster that played with Gerard Mayo when he was a member of the Pats. Cardona is one, Andrews is the other. Cardona just forced that fumble. And now Andrews will snap it to Brissett, first down in Cincinnati territory. Stevenson tried the zigzag move. And Stevenson gets caught after the 1-yard pickup. Check in with Evan.
Yeah, and another former teammate now on the staff, Matthew Slater, loving that. He's on the sideline right now. Talking to Gerard Mayo coming out of the locker room. He pointed to the turnover battle being key to maintaining this lead. Also noted the line of scrimmage. They have to win that. You pointed that out at halftime. The other thing he laid out, penalties. They only had 3 in that first half, but he felt like they were an impactful 3. He wants a clean third and fourth quarter.
Crazy stat. Cincinnati last year, all of last season, only lost 2 fumbles. They've lost 2 fumbles today in the season opener. On the give, Stevenson rumbling to the 20, 3.5-yard pickup. And now the Pats will face a third down. Stevenson, when we asked him about his role on this year's team, he said, Gerard Mayo told him, we need you to be more of a leader. And he said, I'm working on it. It's not something that comes naturally to him being vocal. Leading by example, yes. Stevenson said he spent a lot of time with Mayo in the linebacker room the last couple of years. They just bonded over football and over life.
It tells you how coaches impact. Doesn't matter what position you coach. The good ones, people gravitate towards.
Third down and 6. Brissett, the soft toss short of the line to gain to Stevenson, and it gets hit immediately by Von Bell. It's a 3-yard gain through the air. Field goal unit coming on with a chance to tack 3 on the board with Joey Sly.
Lou Anarumo could not be happier that Von Bell's back, wearing Bengals orange and black, solidifying the back end of his secondary, because last year a lot of busts happened and a lot of big plays resulted.
It's a 35-yard attempt for Sly, who actually walked on as a kicker at Virginia Tech. He was a kicker and linebacker in high school in Stafford, Virginia. 35-yard attempt. Sly connects. 13-0. Patriots. Turning 2 turnovers into 6 points. You're watching NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
Another Progressive home and auto bundle, fully protected from the unexpected.
Beetlejuice caused quite a ruckus, huh?
Jamie, don't say his name.
Oh, relax. You have to say it at least 2 more times.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice in theaters now.
For the record, voiceover guys, 2/3 to blame here.
Recipes. Recipes that are more than their ingredients. Recipes written by hand and lost to time can now be analyzed and restored using the power of Dell AI, preserving memories and helping to write new ones.
I'm Madeline Matlock. I'm a lawyer, like the old TV show.
When was the last time you practiced law?
Back when I tried cases, we just prayed the horse and buggy got to court on time, which isn't useful right now.
I don't know these people.
It's me, your Aunt Brenda.
No, I recognize you.
People assume I'm a harmless old lady.
Matlock, the premiere sneak peek Sunday, September 22nd on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
The amazing shots of today's game are provided by Nationwide. Patriots up 13-0 on the Cincinnati Bengals here in Week 1. Bengals are 1-9 through the first 2 weeks under Zach Taylor, who is now in his 6th year as the head coach. Taylor said last couple of years, we've had so many unknowns going into Week 1. He felt less uncertainty this year, but the Higgins injury late in the week, hamstring, the Chase contract still hovering.
They've talked about it not being a distraction. This team is not playing as if they are totally locked in. But all that being said, they're only down 13 with a very explosive offense.
Joey Sly, big kick through the back of the end zone, out to the 30. Last month, the Bengals teamed up with Free Store Food Bank to host the annual Taste of the Bengals event. Head coach Zach Taylor and players, including Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they signed autographs, they posed for pictures. More than 1,000 fans enjoyed dinner by the bite over the last 20 years. This partnership has helped provide more than 4 million meals to families in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Seth, what's it take to get an invite?
I'm going to get you on the list next year.
What's it take?
First down for Cincinnati at its own 30-yard line. They have been held to 80 yards on offense. Burrow deals on the pass to the outside. Jamar Chase. Tackle made by Gonzalez.
And this has been the issue for Cincinnati in this game. They've had opportunities. Gesicki in the end zone. Ball doesn't survive the ground. Duggar makes a play on it. How about this play by Kyle Duggar there? Knocks it free from Tanner Hudson. Marcus Jones with the recovery. And then Charlie Jones on the punt return. Joe Cardona. Excellent job on the tackle. Jalen Hawkins with the recovery. Helps lead the points for New England. But all that being said, they haven't gotten enough of a cushion out of the miscues and taken it away from Cincinnati. Only 13 points.
And only 4 first downs for Cincinnati so far as Zach Moss was trying to get to the first down marker. He comes up short. So it's going to bring up 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's see if Zach Taylor wants to trust his offensive line and try and wedge something here. They haven't controlled the offensive line much in this game. Or does he let Joe Burrow create, even on 3rd and short like this, to try and pick up the first down? Normally it should be a power play in the middle, either a sneak or the running back.
It's Moss in the backfield, but Burrow's just going to do it himself. First down, Cincinnati, 2-yard pickup for Burrow.
Good read by Burrow, too, because the way they stacked it, he saw where the opening was and just moved right into it. See, look to the right. No one really covering that guard, and he knew he just needed precious few feet to get there, and he follows his center, Ted Karras, and picks up a first down.
Ted Karras, former member of the New England Patriots, won 2 Super Bowls with the Pats. First down, Burrow from the gun. He delivers it to Chase. Short of a first down. Those two have combined for 27 touchdowns since 2021. That's the 2nd most among any teammates. And number 1 on that list, they're no longer teammates. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, who is now in Houston.
And scored a touchdown already today. I think at the half, we always talk about what people are going to do to come out different in the second half. I think Zach Taylor looked at his play sheet and said, I've got to get the ball in the hands of my best playmakers. And here in the second half, a concerted effort to make sure Jamar Chase is touching the ball early.
That's a gain of 9. Second down and 1. We approach 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Brown in the backfield. Burrow waits and hits Irwin on the crosser for a first down. Tackle made by Jabril Peppers, who was rewarded with a new contract, 3 years, $30 million, 6-yard pickup through the air.
Notice he's wearing the Guardian cap on his helmet. That's allowed this year for the players. Good job by Irwin, understanding where people were in coverage, coming underneath it and Burrow delivering. He's very steady, very dependable receiver who can play every slot in their offense.
So, new set of downs for Cincinnati. In New England territory, inside the 45. They sell the fake. Burrow, soft toss, and hit on the catch. Chase Brown was tagged by Tavai. 3-yard gain.
These linebackers, Jelani Tavai, number 48, Jawan Bentley, number 8, they do an excellent job of keeping eyes into the backfield, seeing where the quarterback goes, and reacting very quickly when the ball's in the air.
Just some of the numbers last year, they finished 7th in total defense, 15th in scoring defense. They were excellent against the run. It kept them in a bunch of games. They ended up going 4-8 in games decided by 7 points or fewer. Underneath to Gesicki. Short of the first down, gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez, who is back from the torn labrum shoulder injury. Gonzalez telling us last year during rehab, he was living out in LA, rehabbing out there, watching the games on TV, but felt like he was still learning a lot, learning the nuances of the game from a different perspective.
And that's what happens with younger players. A lot of times you rely on your ability, and then you get to the NFL and realize it's the little things that make you better and keep you in the league longer.
3rd down and short. Burrow, it bounces off the hands of Hudson and almost intercepted. Now what do you do?
I think they're going to stay on the field and go for it. I really do. That's a long field goal even for Evan McPherson. And Zach Taylor is looking for any type of a spark to get this offense unlocked. He doesn't think it was a bad play call there. The ball just got tipped going through the line. So he's going to rely on Joe Burrow and crew again and try and pick this up.
Yeah, the ball was deflected just a bit, so it wasn't clean to Hudson.
Listen, McPherson could make this, but he needs this offense moving. And he's going to take this opportunity now.
It would have been a 54-yard field goal attempt. Instead, it's a 4th and 2 with 7:08 to go in the 3rd. Burrow delivers the hands.
I don't think he got there.
Yosivas didn't. The Patriots stop him short of the line to gain. And the Bengals hand it over on downs. Yosivas, the track and field star at Princeton and football standout, couldn't get there, hit by Jonathan Jones. Pats take over.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
It's lovely, Peyton.
Did you say Peyton or Peyton?
Peyton.
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 Great work.
Thank you. For your insurance and financial needs, Peyton, Nationwide is on your side.
Game day, baby. We got the team, we got the scheme. This year,
We're going all the way.
We're going all the way, too.
we don't say that.
Sunscreen?
Game day is a we thing, and Smirnoff has a drink for every team.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. Voya helps you choose the right amounts without over or under investing, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Check it out, okay?
Great DraftKings offer and NFL Plus. I feel like I just scored.
Best touchdown dances all the time.
Probably don't even know about this. This old school right here.
Oh, you want old school?
I see what you're doing.
Oh, you don't see nothing. You don't want this heat.
No, man, that ain't heat. I'm gonna hit you with this right here. Get nasty on it. Touchdown. I didn't know that was gonna break.
Get out.
Respect.
With DraftKings, new customers bet $5 to get $250 instantly in bonus bets and a month of NFL Plus Premium. The crown is yours.
Life is a stage and I'm in the spot. Look at me up on the top. Baby, I kill it, better shoot a shot.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Smirnoff. We do game days. Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected. And by the Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Yeah, this is just Joey Chestnut in his spare time. I'm not even sure there was a competition. No, there was. There was a competition. Oktoberfest Bratwurst Eating Challenge halftime here at Paycor Stadium. 18 brats for Chestnut.
There really wasn't a competition. There was, but there wasn't.
Put it on the resume.
Did you see my man tap out? Okay, I'm good. Now I'm blaming him.
Everyone else is human except Joey Chestnut.
The belt stays with Chestnut.
Patriots take over from the 35. Stevenson gets to the edge and leans forward out near the 40-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. Mike Hilton will get credit for the tackle for Cincinnati.
Can we say enough good things about this offensive line for New England? I don't think so.
Well, what's pretty amazing is what was the perception coming into the season opener that this was a weakness.
Weakness, unsettled, don't have all the right guys in the right places, etc. So far, they're doing an excellent job of taking care of things at the LOS.
Hand off to Stevenson, tough inside run for 2. And when we asked Gerard Mayo about the offensive line, he said, look, it's a competition every week at every position. We're going to have 5 guys out there, and if we don't like what's happening, we'll find other guys to take the spots. Everyone knows this is how it's going to be on this team throughout the year.
And you know what else they've done? They've gone ahead and said, let's do 6 too.
Yeah.
Because they've oftentimes in this game, they brought in Caden Wallace as the extra offensive lineman.
3rd down and 3. Brissett sensing the pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target, and Brissett just took a serious shot from Logan Wilson. Brissett moving gingerly back to the New England sideline.
Watch the middle. Just watch coming right up the middle. Here it goes. Hole opens, and here comes Logan Wilson. And he puts it right on Brissett. He's unable to step into it, can't get enough on the football, and he has to throw it before the receiver has a chance to turn around and make a play.
So it's Behringer punting it to Charlie Jones, standing at his own 13. Returnable at the 11, holding on, and going down. Brendan Schooler, special team standout for the Patriots.
And that fumble forced him into that. He wanted to make a big play to atone. Instead, another loss of yardage.
47-yard kick. Patriots still pitching the shutout. Brissett's got knocked around a bit.
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast, fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first-name basis.
Sure. Vicky.
To track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone.
Ooh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh, I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid it.
Sunday. Time to suit up.
This thing like half zips, kind of a quarter zip guy.
And sacrifice your body.
This is fun.
Because no matter how hard you football, it's easy to Sunday.
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the new My Hut Box. Starting at $6.99, it's the ultimate solo meal. Get a personal pan pizza or melts and your favorite side. Combo like you've never comboed before. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
People always say,
It is what it is.
until it isn't. Remember before AI when you had to type to search? And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on a map.
Huh. What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Man, remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Get the all-new Google Pixel 9 Pro phones at googlestore.com.
All right, here we go.
No. What's my next step?
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in any phone in any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's do that.
Only on Verizon.
Saturday, 3:30 Eastern, we've got you covered here on CBS. Purdue takes on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, looking to bounce back. Then Coach Prime is in primetime, Colorado and Colorado State. We'll preview those games for you. Much more beginning at 3 Eastern. College football today, Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
That Colorado State game, that rivalry, it can ignite now. And it jumped up last year with Jay Norvell, the head coach of Colorado State. He wants a shot this year.
Can Cincinnati get something going here? Burrow airs it out.
Yeah, there's got to be a flag.
Flag is down as Yossi Vash was grappling with Marco Wilson.
Yeah, I think Marco Wilson was doing all the tugging on that one. And a good job by the officials detecting it and throwing the flag. That's a big play for Cincinnati to get them out of some danger.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. First down despite a foul.
That first hand was okay, but when you go double and kind of hug him, that's going to be a problem. Good job by the officials. 20-yard penalty.
So line it up at the 30-yard line for the Bengals. Burrow is 16 of 20 for 102 yards, but no big explosive plays. Zach Moss carries the pile with him out across the 35-yard line. That's a big reason why he was brought here to Cincinnati. That physical style, patient runner, also outstanding in pass protection. That's part of what he brings to the table.
And they mentioned that early. I remember when we talked with different coaches. Anything we threw up on pass protection, Zach Moss was already there. And quarterbacks want those kind of running backs on the field with them.
DeMarcus Covington was the defensive line coach. Second down and 3. There's a hole. Moss burst through it for a first down. Into New England territory at the 47-yard line. Block from Alex Kappa to help spring Moss loose.
And don't let his nickname, Mr. Reliable, lull you into being dull. Mr. Reliable means he can do everything. He can run it inside with authority as he slips through the tackle there by Jabril Peppers. Ian just detailed how excellent he is at pass protection. And if you swing it out of the backfield, he can catch it as well.
So first down for the Bengals. Just 41 yards on the ground. Chase Brown now in there. Fake it. On the boot. Burrow sells it. And his pass is incomplete. Yossi Vash, the intended target. Downstairs to Evan Washburn.
And guys, the other wrinkle to these new running backs that Joe Burrow and Zach Taylor have to deploy, they're more comfortable working out of the shotgun, which Joe Burrow has been clear he prefers. He'll be under center like that last play, but he loves CD to be in shotgun, be able to survey things, play that point guard position. And these backs are fine with that.
Yeah, and Evan, you nailed it in the middle of it. Joe Burrow's more comfortable doing that. So if you're going to have a debate in the room about what formation you're going to use, what are you going to defer to? Joe Burrow, you're going to run it out of gun. That's what you need to do.
They lined up in shotgun 84% of the plays last year, third in the NFL behind Philly and Indianapolis. This one is a hit to Chase. First down.
And on this drive, Cincinnati is now starting to do things that New England's been doing against them all game. Meaning, after the catch, they gain extra yardage, get enough for the first down. If they run the football, they break a tackle, get into the secondary, pick up additional yardage. That's what New England's been doing to Cincinnati this entire game. On this drive, Cincinnati trying to turn that around, and we've seen a few of those plays.
Chase, 5 targets, 5 catches, 34 yards. Give it to Brown. Chase Brown didn't go down on first contact. Someone grabbed his undershirt. Tavai was yanking on it. There's some elasticity there. 8-yard pickup.
And one thing that we can't lose about these new running backs, as Evan was detailing, when you talk with Dan Pitcher, offensive coordinator, he said they do everything the way we want it done, and they are what we call tough tackles, meaning it is hard to get them on the ground one-on-one, and we're seeing that this drive.
Second and 2, under 3 minutes to play in the third. Bengals still looking for their first points of the day. Burrow passes, perfectly placed for Yossi Vash. First down. Outstanding hands for a pickup of 13 through the air.
We always talk about quarterbacks reading defenses, and that's usually post-snap. This was a pre-snap read. Joe Burrow knew exactly what was coming, knew that he was getting pressure in his face, and had his receiver identified before the ball even got into his hands. He grabbed it, put it out there right for Yoshivash, and ended up with a nice play. Yoshivash, excuse me.
Zach Moss lines up in the backfield. Burrow steps up and runs. And Burrow goes down and loses the football. It's recovered by New England's Jonathan Jones. Another turnover for the Bengals.
And no one marked it down, which the officials are taught to do. If there's any question in your mind, you let it play out and let replay take it over, rather than blow it dead and kill a potential big play. So let's see how this one turns out.
Run on the field is fumble recovered by the defense. First down, New England.
This is good officiating, because if there's a question about it, replay can fix it. And they didn't blow it dead too early.
So the knee is down there. The ball did pop free. Bentley makes contact.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like knee is down. Punch comes out. Once Burrow went down, both knees, in fact.
Yes. But this is why the officials did a good job on this play. You let it play out, because if you kill a big play, you can't reverse it. But here, replay can reverse it and make it correct. And it looks like Cincinnati's going to keep the ball.
The ruling is the runner was down prior to the ball coming out. The ball will be placed at that spot. Second down.
But, Charles, you nailed it. That's the right way to play it out. Don't blow the whistle. Don't whistle it down in the moment.
Because if you do, you can't correct it.
Correct.
In 8 seconds.
It just would have been a bad call. And he is clearly down before the ball's punched out.
And also in real time, yeah, there are officials that are not going to see if the ball was moving first, if it was jarred loose initially. So Cincinnati maintains possession. 8th play of the drive at the 10.
And this feels like one of those ones where Zach Taylor wants to dial something up and take a shot at the end zone with Burrow.
They'll go pistol here. Handoff to Moss. Takes it inside the 5 for a first down. That's a 5-yard gain. We are under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. Tackle made by Keon White of New England. First and goal at the 5.
How big is Cincinnati going to go here? We know they're monstrous on the offensive line, especially at the tackle position. How many tight ends do you have in? And Sample oftentimes comes into the backfield in these types of situations, this time on the line of scrimmage.
Chase is by himself. It's a handoff to Zach Moss. Takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Finally, an orange celebration here in the Queen City. 9 plays, 90 yards, capped off by Zach Moss's first touchdown as a Bengal.
First time this game you felt like Cincinnati had control of the line of scrimmage.
Agreed.
First time, and I really think the right side of their offensive line, Karras at center, Cap at guard, and Trent Brown at right tackle, I think they carried them for most of the drive.
Extra point. It is McPherson. And he splits the uprights 13-7. Patriots. 1:10 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bengals get their first points of the season thanks to Zach Moss taking it into the end zone for 6.
Make me go loco, loco. Make me go loco. Make me go loco.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
We love home internet from T-Mobile. Oh, now Mesh boosts Wi-Fi all over your home.
For a limited time, get a free upgrade to Home Internet Plus. Just $50 a month.
For a limited time, Subway just dropped the price of every footlong in the app to $6.99. Wait, Subway did what? $6.99 footlongs? Yep, says right here, $6.99 for any footlong. Get this deal in the Subway app now before it's too late.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, I even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of time. He's melting. Oh, jeez. No. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You ready? Always ready.
When two worlds divided, get hard to survive. That transformer bravest.
Buckle up. It's about to get bumpy.
Roll out. I'ma show you why it's getting.
Transformers 1. Rated PG.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. And by Subway. Introducing new $3 foot-long dippers.
Signs of life from this Bengals offense. 7 on the board, 13-7 New England in front.
Yeah.
And it's a good look.
I've worn it before.
Photos? Video evidence?
Oh, we have video, yes. We have art, as they say.
1 minute left to play in this third quarter. McPherson kicks it off. And this one bounces in the air. Patriots are not going to take it out of the end zone. So it's coming out to the 30-yard line. So now, pendulum swings. Yep. New England has done a terrific job. Ball control, mixing it up just enough. But can they do it as the pressure builds late in the third quarter into the fourth?
And this is where Cincinnati, remember, they stopped them a couple of times and forced field goals in key situations. And the defense looks like they picked up their play as well. Trey Hendrickson standing up on the line of scrimmage wanting to get after the quarterback.
Still looking for their first down of the second half. It's a running play, Stevenson, and it's quickly diagnosed by the Cincinnati D, led by Sam Hubbard. Limit him to a 2-yard gain from Dax Hill. Under a minute to go in the third.
In the first half, there were a number of occasions where the back slipped through those tackles or ran through them. That's what Zach Taylor told Evan Washburn at the half. We have to tackle better. The tackling much crisper in the second half, and they will still get challenged by New England. Can they hold up?
Patriots scored points on just 20% of their possessions last season. That was the lowest in the NFL. Second down and 8. Brissett sets the feet, throws to the sideline. It's handled there by Polk, and he is spun down. So the rookie from Washington makes the grab. Dax Hill in coverage, 5.5-yard gain through the air.
They might just let this one tick on out.
They don't have to snap it. Bengals are not moving, and that's how the quarter ends, with New England in front. 13-7, the Patriots on top of the Cincinnati Bengals. We're back after this message and a word from your local station, the NFL on CBS.
Good job. Bit more, man.
The best part about having kids
I want to have a lot of waffles.
is when they have kids of their own.
And what's this? It's a little bit burned. Oh my God.
Kohl's, where families come first.
With multi-view on NFL Sunday Ticket, every game can be the most important game. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
Football is back.
Nate and JB break down week 1. Clearly CBS Mornings.
13-7 Patriots in front. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, the rest of our CBS crew, producer Ken Mack, director Suzanne Smith, and a shout out to the man that produced this show for so many years, Mark Wolf. 43 years in the truck, has moved to a new role as a consultant, produced the Final Four, NFL on CBS, Super Bowls. We know Mark is watching. Wolfie, we love you.
Yes.
And he's going to have notes.
Yeah, I knew you were going there. We will have notes before we get to the airport.
3rd and 2. Brissett, step up, and he runs for it. Smart decision by Brissett. Saw enough of a crease to turn it into a first down. Von Bell there defensively. It's a 6-yard gain that'll move the chains.
Watch to the left of your screen, 91 in orange. He makes him step up, and Brissett does, and runs and picks up the first down. And as Hendrickson went off the field, he was obviously upset. I don't think he was upset because he missed getting it. I think he was upset that I forced him to step up. We're the people in the middle to close him down.
34 yards on the ground for Jacoby Brissett. We're early in the 4th quarter. New England nursing a 6-point lead. Handoff, Stevenson. Couldn't get a running start because the Bengals converged. He got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of half a yard. And the ball popped free. New England recovers it.
Stevenson going into the pile. And right there, Logan Wilson works it free as he kept ripping at the arms and popping at the football. And he did. And Stevenson looks like he got it back himself. See, there's the ball free. And then Stevenson going for it. One white shirt, 3 or 4 orange shirts. And the white shirt wins the battle.
Logan Wilson has a knack for creating turnovers, usually intercepting the ball, and a timeout taken. Unless there was a red flag thrown, there might be a challenge here. It appeared to be a clear recovery on the play as the ball popped free from Stevenson.
Ruling on the previous play, the runner was down, is being challenged by Cincinnati. Will be reviewed. Timeout.
So clearly there was a discussion amongst the coaches upstairs, taking a look at the pictures and then relaying to Zach Taylor. This might be worth taking a look at. Wilson knocked it free. Stevenson got in there. The question is,
we see Wilson
who ended up with it.
Hey, I'll give you $574 if you switch.
For an ice cream? Okay.
So what about $574 for switching your home insurance to Allstate?
Tempting, but that's way too much of a hassle.
Actually, it's not. Allstate can handle the switching for you. Just call them.
But it's easy and I could save?
And you get Allstate.
Like a cherry on top.
Oh, you brought your own.
Check Allstate first and you could save hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Are you crying? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. What's in your wallet?
Football season already and not a satellite dish in sight.
I hardly recognize the roofs I grew up on. Enough squawking.
Oh, great.
Coach Prime! Y'all are whining while everyone else is watching nonstop football on DirecTV. Tell me, whose house is this?
Their house?
I think they're renting. Listen. I know they get easy access to all this football, but you know what you got?
What, Coach?
A crumb bum attitude.
Stream football without a satellite dish.
Now drop and give me 20.
20 what?
It's Macy's Labor Day sale with our lowest prices of the season. Shop now and save up to 60% on mattresses. Plus, get a Macy's gift card worth up to $300 with your select luxury mattress purchase. Today at Macy's.
Survivor has one of the craziest social games ever.
Who knows what's about to happen?
I'm gonna burn down this island.
3, 2, 1, ready, set, go. We're pulling off some of the wildest moves we have ever seen.
I love this.
A new season of Survivor starts September 18th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. Capital One. What's in your wallet? And by DirecTV. Stream DirecTV without a satellite dish.
Back here in Cincinnati, Land Clark is taking a look at this. Gene Steratore, our rules analyst, joins us right now. Land is taking off the headset, so wait 1 second, Gene. Land's going to deliver what his findings were.
After reviewing the play, there was a fumble. However, it was recovered by the offense. The second down. Cincinnati has won the challenge. They're not charged with timeout.
This was an open and shut case, no?
Always much easier for me, Ian, whenever we hear the referee make the announcement, then you ask my opinion as well.
Yes.
So I appreciate that. Yes, you know, first, naturally, you have to see the fumble, which we can clearly see when they ruled him down by contact in real time live. After you see the fumble, though, you got to remember we have to see a clear recovery and replay. And with all the great camera angles we have, we did have a couple shots. There's a great one right there that shows him down with secure, having the ball secure. So I think that's where you're getting the ruling and a good job by Land and replay. And a big timeout used, I think, as well. By New England.
Here's a wrinkle here.
They had to keep it.
They actually won
the challenge.
Discussion was setting of the play clock. It will be 40 seconds. Second down.
They won the challenge because it was down by contact versus a clear fumble. So they won the challenge, but lost the football.
Good point. So we're still with 3 timeouts for each team here.
Yeah, you still get the win, Gene. You're 1 for 1.
I get the win, right?
No
That's
question.
what I needed, on. Thank you very much. We're charting it here in the ref studio.
I know you
Thanks,
are.
Ian.
Second down here for the Pats. Shotgun. Brissett guns it. Lunging attempt. And Hooper makes the play. First down, Patriots.
That's a beautiful catch by Hooper. Because I thought for a second that Brissett overshot him just a little bit. And watch Hooper lay out for it. 2-time Pro Bowler in Atlanta. He gets a chance now to be with Hunter Henry and form a nice duo at tight end, which gives the quarterback Jacoby Brissett good options in the middle of the field.
Brissett now 11 of 20, 103 yards through the air, 34 yards on the ground. It's a running play. Stevenson makes a man miss with a shake and bake move, and then they just charge at the football, led by Pratt and Wilson. 4-yard gain for Ramondre Stevenson. We asked Stevenson what's been the difference for him now in year 4. He said, my conditioning is better than ever after practice, getting extra work in. My knowledge of the game, he gave a lot of credit to Bill Belichick. When you play for Coach Belichick, your knowledge is going to grow by leaps and bounds.
You just stay awake in the meetings, you become a better football.
Osmosis. 7th play of the drive on a 2nd down and 6. Antonio Gibson gets stood up and dropped at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Coach Cowher standing by. NFL Today update in New York.
Here we come. Yeah, Ian Tua Tagovailoa. He's going to find Tyreek Hill coming across the middle. Tyreek Hill catches the ball. He speeds to the end zone. 80 yards. You can't keep this man tied up. Longest touchdown of his career. Miami Dolphins now trail 21-17. 17-14.
Yeah, Coach, Tyreek Hill's had quite a day, hasn't he?
A full day. But here's where Cincinnati, you got to get them out of field goal position.
3rd and 4. Brissett, a cannon to Henry. First down, key throws from Jacoby Brissett on 3rd down. That one covers 8 yards. It'll move the chains.
And this offensive line, you mentioned it, Ian. Coming into the game, the narrative is this offensive line can't pass block, they can't run block, they can't do anything. They're very unsettled. They gave him more than enough time there to find a target. And what I was saying before the play, You don't want to give up a field goal here if you're Cincinnati. Turn it into a 9-point game on you again. You're trying to stay in that striking range with them.
On the give to Gibson. Gibson goes head first, hit by Hilton. 2-yard pickup.
And it's too early to start watching the clock, but if you're New England, you are. You want the ticking going on. You like it going like this. Run the football, be methodical, run extra plays. As long as you're keeping away from Burrow, you're feeling very good about your chances.
This drive has elapsed 6 minutes off the clock. Shotgun. Brissett, short toss, and Stevenson gets stamped by Pratt.
Got it. Jermaine Pratt saw this the entire way. Watch him at linebacker. A former safety linebacker at North Carolina State sees it and gets out underneath the attempted block by David Andrews. Andrews is supposed to pick him up, but Pratt saw it so early and reacted so quickly, he had no chance to block him, and Pratt comes up with a nice play.
So another third down, this time 3rd and 11 for New England. We are under 10 minutes to play. Nickel package here for Cincinnati defensively. Brissett dials it up. Completion to Osborne, but short of the line to gain. Field goal unit will come on. Try to make this a 2-score game, as you alluded to, Charles.
And the receivers don't have to be spectacular in that situation. You have to be dependable. And KJ Osborne was. Worked himself free. Nice pass by Brissett. Set up exactly what New England wants. A field goal opportunity to try and extend their lead.
So it's Joey Sly, 37 yards away. He's made kicks of 32 yards, 35 yards. The 37-yarder is good. 16-7, Patriots. 8:46 to play. We're in the 4th quarter. Cincinnati will get the football when we come back. You're watching NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV.
You've got your Sunday obsession, and we got you. Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us and get every out-of-market Sunday game. Plus $800 off Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon.
See you Sunday.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Time is luxury. And time spent in a Polestar is the best time of your day.
You deserve
Book a test
16
drive at
lights
Polestar.
waiting on you night and day.
You are out there on the road.
I do not do stuff like this.
I hope this song will guide you.
I am not gonna quit.
It's too soon to be voting off strong players.
I'm out here to be a savage.
The mountain to climb. $1 million at stake and 14 days to get it done.
The Summit. Special sneak peek of the premiere episode September 29th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
It's first play of the 2nd quarter. Running play. It's Stevenson. Touchdown. Patriots strike first. It's a handoff to Zach Moss. Takes it in. Touchdown. Cincinnati. 8:46 to play. 4th quarter, 16-7. The Patriots with the lead over the Cincinnati Bengals. Patriots coming off that 4-13 season. Worst season for the franchise since 1992 when they went 2-14. And coming into this season, just a mystery as to what they would be. Most observers thought it's going to be a rough year, transition year. Patriots have played well here this afternoon against a team that is considered a Super Bowl contender in the AFC. Through the back of the end zone, out to the 30, down to Evan Washburn.
Yeah, and as Joe Burrow takes the field, worth checking out. He had his right wrist flexing after what was a shot, as we saw Jabril Peppers when the fumble was overturned. This is him on the sideline. He actually put a glove on at 1.2. He did throw, no ill effects as I watched him throw. I think it speaks more, guys, to this is maintenance still for that offseason wrist surgery, torn ligaments. He has some tightness at times, some swelling, but worth keeping an eye on here down the stretch.
And he's working out of the gun here on first down. Burrow, he feeds it underneath to Gesicki. 6-yard pickup. Clock is moving, 8:35 left. Tackle made by Bentley. Evan, you asked Joe Burrow about the maintenance, and he said, yeah, he's had to be very conscious about it, extending his pre-practice routine for his wrist. Burrow, open man, Jamar Chase into New England territory. That's a big play that the Bengals have been looking for. It covers 28 yards through the air.
And this is where they talked about the timing. Remember, we met with Joe Burrow, we met with Jamar Chase, and they hadn't practiced, but both of them said the timing goes back to LSU.
We're good.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Did we see it right there? Evidently.
Line of scrimmage is now the 36. Burrow. It's incomplete. So when we asked him further, well, what does that mean, pre-practice? And Evan, I feel like, really pushed him on this because he wanted to get the response. He said, well, I'm shooting hoops, shooting a basketball to get the wrist loosened up. And Evan said, so that jumper's wet right now, isn't it?
And
Joe smiled.
Oh, absolutely.
It is.
Hey, the guy was an all-county point.
He was.
He did it all.
Tremendous athlete.
Not to mention, you know what else he did in the offseason? He learned the piano to help with the wrist dexterity.
And he got yoked because he's up about 10 pounds of muscle. 2nd and 10. Burrow, step up, good feel. Burrow, finally ridden down by Bentley. Picks up 4.5.
But they need to keep playing with pace as this clock continues to tick. Down 2 scores. And remember the run game that worked so well for them on the last drive? I think that might be out the window now. They just don't have time to methodically move down the field, help their defense get the ball back and try and score. They've got to score quickly themselves and give the defense a chance to get the ball back for them with time on the clock.
Cincinnati has all 3 timeouts remaining. We approach 7 minutes to go in the 4th. 9-point advantage for New England. 3rd and 5 for the Bengals. Burrow is 20 of 26, 159 yards. Burrow steps up, and Burrow is crushed at the 34 by Keon White. A sack on the play. White has got tremendous upside and brings a lot of energy to the position.
That was a tag team effort because from the outside, it's Joshua Ushett who forces him to step up into the pocket right into the waiting arms of Keon White, who had moved inside as a pass rusher and controlled the middle of the field.
So it is McPherson on for a 51-yard attempt. McPherson last year was 26 of 31 on field goals. They need the points badly. 51-yarder. McPherson. He knocks it through. 6-point game. 6:14 on the clock. Bengals get the points they needed. Obviously, they were looking for the touchdown. They settle for 3 to put some pressure on New England.
Thursday night football on Prime. It's on.
Ready to have some fun? This week, it's Buffalo versus Miami as Thursday night football is back. AFC East division rivals battle it out in a high-powered offensive showdown you won't want to miss.
What a catch!
It's Josh Allen and the Bills versus Tua and the Dolphins. Stream Thursday night football only on Prime.
USAA. You could be eligible if your spouse, parent, or even your grandparents served.
That was it. You're in.
As a veteran, I'm already in. USAA. Are you eligible?
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add mountain cold refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
All right, Anderson, what's on the season premiere of 60 Minutes?
It's Dua Lipa. It's time for 60 Minutes, all new next Sunday.
I'm Madeline Matlock. Butterscotch?
She's a freaking genius.
You have a plan?
We sure do.
Do we have a plan? Not yet.
Matlock, special sneak peek premiere September 22nd on CBS.
NFL Kickoff Weekend, presented by YouTube TV, continues later today on CBS and Fox, followed by Sunday Night Football on NBC, and concludes with Monday Night Football on ESPN and ABC. Then, Week 2 begins with Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
6-point game here in Cincinnati and Sao Paulo, Brazil. NFL fans still celebrating Friday's first ever regular season game in South America. Today, the final day of the NFL experience at Parque Villa Lobos. Tens of thousands of fans gathered to watch today's games, all part of the NFL's efforts to expand the game globally.
The NFL does it like a lot of people do birthdays now. The week of my birthday. The month. I've got family members who will celebrate their birthday at least 2 months.
I was sensing you're that type.
Actually, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm actually not.
You just want the pleasantries for the day and then move on.
You can avoid most of it. The gift is good.
McPherson, booming kick. And it's coming out to the 30-yard line. It's been a while since the Patriots had a head coach other than Bill Belichick. January 2nd, 2000. Pete Carroll, the head coach. Drew Bledsoe, the starting quarterback. 2 days prior to the Y2K computer scare, the start of the new millennium, nothing happened. Stuart Little, #1 at the box office. Smooth. Carlos Santana, Rob Thomas dominated the charts. And Charles, I know you had the slick Nokia 3210.
How many minutes did you get?
30-minute plan for the month. That was the most popular cell phone on the market. Robert Kraft, chairman, CEO, Jonathan Kraft, the president of the Kraft Group. In fact, the first win of the Kraft era was here in Cincinnati, 1994. Handoff to Stevenson, sidesteps a tackler, and he's got a first down. Takes it to the 42-yard line. Sam Hubbard with the stop. It's a 12-yard pickup, 6:01 to play.
And this looked like the first half of this ball game. People around him, opportunities to get to him. He makes people miss, gets upfield with power. And B.J. Hill, the big defensive tackle, down for Cincinnati.
We'll step aside here. Athletic training staff out to check on Hill.
Just what I've been looking for.
Relax. You booked a Verbo.
Get this low mileage lease on this 2024 GMC Hummer EV pickup for around $849 per month.
I am so glad that UNCC are here. And Georgie, atta girl.
Georgie and Andy's First Marriage, Thursday, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The NFL's 4-day kickoff weekend rolls on. Sunday, 13 games, including Stafford and the Rams, facing Goff and the Lions in prime time. And Monday, the Jets take on the Niners. Kickoff weekend continues Sunday.
The veteran B.J. Hill was injured on this play trying to stop Stevenson. Stevenson ran through that tackle and then made contact with his teammate Jermaine Pratt.
See it a little clearer right here. See the left side swing around and into the hip of Pratt.
Hill got up on his own, did walk off, and is now jumping on the sideline. Zach Carter steps in to replace him.
Yeah, I think B.J. Hill will be back in the lineup as quickly as he can. But they've got to find a way to slow them down running the ball. How many offensive linemen on the field now for New England? Are they going big here?
We have seen 6 on a number of occasions using the rookie out of Penn State, Caden Wallace, as the extra offensive lineman. Now they are sticking with the traditional look right now. They have doubled up Cincinnati, though, on the ground. 141 rushing yards, 70 for the Bengals. Stevenson fights off first contact, but sticking with the play. Sam Hubbard hits him from behind. It's a gain of a yard. NFL Today update. Let's go to New York.
Yeah, well, a dynamic kickoff has finally equaled a dynamic return. It's called DJ Dallas takes his 96 yards for the touchdown right after Josh Allen ran the second one in. So right now it's 31-28, Buffalo leading going in the fourth quarter.
And, Coach, he will be an answer to a trivia question. First dynamic kickoff return for a touchdown.
And will anyone kick it to him again?
Great point. 2nd and 8. Stevenson runs into a crowd, and the Bengals surround him. The Patriots push him forward, so they get some yardage out of it across the 45. Pratt and Rankins got in there. Ends up being a 2-yard gain.
Not only that, an extra few ticks of the clock that they kept extended there before the play even went down. Offensive line jumped in to give an assist to their ball carrier. And this brings up one of the biggest plays of the game for the Cincinnati defense.
And Charles B.J. Hill is back in there for Cincinnati on the front. This is a 3rd and 5. We approach 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. If they get a first down, that will force the Bengals to start using their timeouts. Shotgun for Brissett. Brissett tosses, handled, Douglas, and he's tackled immediately after the catch. He's a legitimate 2 yards short of the first down, brought down by Logan Wilson on the play. It's 4th down.
And that's where a young receiver trying to make a bigger play than he needed to ended up bringing the ball back towards his line of scrimmage. Right there, you go down, you have a decision to make. Instead, he goes back and loses yardage.
And they're going to go for it.
I think they're going to try and get him to jump.
4th down and 2. They're showing the tush push.
I don't think they're going to snap it.
Down to 4 seconds on the play clock, and they will not snap it. So time runs out. They'll absorb the penalty, give themselves a little more breathing room to work with on the punt.
Play game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And look at this clock. 3:14 left, but all 3 timeouts remaining for Cincinnati, plus a 2-minute warning.
So it's going to be Bryce Behringer punting to Charlie Jones.
What do you think the last words Charlie Jones got as he went out there to return it? You make sure you handle that football. The next snap better be our offense.
Kick by Behringer. Jones backpedals. They'll take it from the 6. And he's hit from the side across the 10-yard line.
Caught it on the 5. Maybe you let that thing hit and take your chances. It goes into the end zone.
And another special teams play made by Schooler. Next Sunday, our first NFL on CBS doubleheader of the season includes the Jets and Titans, 49ers, Vikings in the early window. Later, can't miss matchup, Burrow and the Bengals against Mahomes and the Chiefs in KC. Now that is a CBS Sports Sunday. It all begins at noon Eastern with the NFL Today. Is there a bird in the studio? What are they looking at?
I think they're all looking at that game next week.
It's on CBS, and it's streaming on Paramount+.
All the struggles the Bengals have had in this ball game, 3:04 on the clock, and Joe Burrow has a ball with a chance to win it. I think the Bengals like this.
Burrow throws it, couldn't get anything on it. Under some heat, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3 minutes to go.
DeMarcus Covington, first-time defensive coordinator. I talked to him and I said, when have you ever been a coordinator before? He said, I was co-defensive coordinator at Eastern Illinois. He played wide receiver at Samford in Birmingham, Alabama. Got put on the defensive side of the ball in the NFL. Bill Belichick hired him and said, I'm going to give you a master's in coaching. And today, he's done a masterful job with his defense.
Second down and 10 for Cincinnati. Just 222 yards of offense for the Bengals. They've been held to 10 points. Burrow gets rid of it. Incomplete. Zach Moss was trying to control it as he was hitting the ground and almost kept it alive too long for New England. It's third down.
We use the term game wrecker probably too often, but right now, Keon White, number 99 for New England, is trying his best to serve in that role. They're putting him all over the place on the defensive front, and he's creating pressure inside and making it tough for Joe Burrow to take his time and find a receiver. Normally, he's an edge rusher. Right now, he's in the middle, standing up. Let's see which gap he ends up going into.
Dime package here for New England. This is a 3rd and 10 for Cincinnati. Burrow. Soft toss. Handled by Moss. Spun down after a gain of 5. So the clock is rolling. 2:44 left. Cincinnati has all 3 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals will punt it away and trust their defense.
Yeah, crowd's not going to like it, but with the 3 timeouts, it's the right move. Because otherwise you're just giving it up there, and that's pretty much it.
Jeremy Springer is the special teams coordinator for New England in his first year. Flag is down. The punt by Rico. The return by Jones. And he is hit hard at the 25-yard line. So Land Clark will step in and sort it all out with 2:13 on the clock. That's a 70-yard punt. Ryan Rico has got a tremendous leg.
Yeah, Darren Simmons, the special teams coordinator, said it's the most powerful punter that he's had here in Cincinnati.
And Simmons is 22 years into this job in Cincinnati, also the assistant head coach. Here's Land Clark.
Illegal substitution. Kicking team, number 1, was still on the field. The 5-yard penalty will be added at the end of the play. First down.
So tack on 5 yards for New England to work with. That was Jamar Chase. Coming up, State Farm postgame show. JB, Nate, Matt Ryan, JJ Watt, Coach Cowher. Latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the State Farm postgame show. Extra offensive lineman here for New England. It will be Caden Wallace, the 4th-round draft pick. Chase today, 6 catches, 62 yards. There's a question as to whether or not he was even going to play for Cincinnati here in week 1. 2:13 to go. Cincinnati has all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Stevenson muscles his way to the 34 and a half. Timeout call, 2:08 on the clock.
The only way you make these timeouts pay off is you make sure that they're not getting yardage, so you get the ball back. It's a good gain on first down for New England.
Gerard Mayo is trying to pull off the week 1 upset in his head coaching debut. We asked him, what's the philosophy? He said, try to be as transparent as possible. Hold up a mirror to each player so they can be the best player or version of themselves. But honesty, straightforwardness.
No matter what the honesty is, you can work through it if you know this is what you're trying to get past.
Second down and 5. Stevenson remains in there. Motion man is Hunter Henry. Brissett on a give. Stevenson, nice cut by Stevenson. First down run. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've seen this before, haven't we? Tight formation, run into the pile, and watch him move, watch him see it, bounce outside, they miss, and New England picks up a first down.
Sunday. Time to suit up.
Like half zips, kind of quarter zip.
And sacrifice your body.
This is fun.
Because no matter how hard you football, it's easy to Sunday.
Derrick Henry. Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Auto! Home!
Okay. And this is Otto again, right?
Oh! Hey, this is my living room. Oh!
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With multi-view on NFL Sunday Ticket, you can watch up to 4 live games at once, which means keeping up with your fantasy team is no longer a fantasy. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday.
The truth about DIY is you never really do it all by yourself.
Because the setup took 2 videos and a quick demo.
You can change your color here.
And this pizza wasn't delivery. This was. I wonder if they have...
We do. So what are you working on?
Protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain. Arexvy is #1 in RSV vaccine shots. RSV? Make it Arexvy.
No freezers? How unusual is this for a restaurant?
I think that that's unusual because a lot of restaurants have freezers, but we don't have freezers. We have fresh food every single day.
How fresh is fresh?
It's real food that's coming to our tables. That's what sets us apart.
Wow.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Chipotle, for real, and by Bud Light, who reminds you to drink responsibly.
2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. New England 16, Cincinnati 10. Coming up, State Farm postgame show. JB and the gang. Latest scores and highlights all coming up. State Farm postgame show. Best case scenario right now, if Cincinnati were to stop New England, use both of their timeouts, they could get the ball back with 1 minute left. That's if New England runs the football twice, 3 times, and Stevenson with a hop step out across the 45 for a gain of 3. So one of those timeouts used right now, 1:52 mark. Again, this is all contingent on not allowing a first down. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the New York City firefighters and first responders' heroic efforts on 9/11. Then Sylvester Stallone stars in Tulsa King Season 1, followed by a new Big Brother plus Tracker. Tonight on CBS Sunday.
You know, in this game, when you go back and review the tape, if you're Cincinnati, you'll see the missed tackles, but you also see the messy runs inside that look like they're stopped for 1 yard and somehow leak for 3, leak for 4. That's been a difficult proposition for them all game, just stopping them at the first contact.
Big day for Stevenson, 111 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Stevenson still going, first down. Ramondre Stevenson gets it done for the Pats. Timeout called with 1:44 left.
Look at that. Runs right through Cam Taylor-Britt and pounds his way forward for the first down. Is that the first 100-yard game for New England in, 19, 20 games, somewhere in the neighborhood, running the football?
And Charles?
Impressive.
That's it. It's 3 knees now for the Pats. Cincinnati cannot stop the clock. Ramondre Stevenson controlling the action with his legs, with his muscle, with his cutting ability. And the Patriots offensive line coming into this week, huge question marks. They deliver.
You remember Ramondre Stevenson told us he's learning outside zone in terms of how to run the football? I think he's picking it up pretty quickly.
These guys are fired up. They know what the narrative has been. They know what all the chatter training camp preseason has been about this team. Everybody we talked to when we asked about Gerard Mayo, they said, man, what a great communicator. His messaging day in and day out brings the players' perspective. The celebration is underway on that Patriots sideline. Coming up, bonus coverage. The Bills and the Cardinals locked in a tight one. The final 48 seconds. Pretty special for the Pats. And the same old story for the Cincinnati Bengals. Another slow start to the season. They thought this was the year that storyline would go by the wayside. Not the case.
Just completed the Olympics. Cincinnati came in here wanting this to be sprint races. Didn't get it.
A new era in New England starts with an upset win. Jerod Mayo in his head coaching debut gets the victory in Cincinnati. 16-10. Joe Burrow, disappointment for the Bengals. For the Patriots, Jacoby Brissett trying to write himself an unlikely chapter in his second stint with this organization. New England shocks Cincinnati and wins it. For Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, Gene Steratore, Ian Eagle. So long from Cincinnati. It's time for bonus coverage. We go to JB in New York.
Patriots with the win. We take you now to Arizona at Buffalo. Let's join the play-by-play guy there, Tom McCarthy.
It's on its way, and it is good. But instead of 7, it's 6. 34-28. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the New York City firefighters and first responders' heroic efforts on 9/11. Then Sylvester Stallone stars in Tulsa King, Season 1, followed by a new Big Brother. Plus, Tracker tonight on CBS Sunday. All right, so 17-3 Arizona at one point in this ball game. Buffalo scores going into halftime to make it a 7-point game and then ties it with their opening possession in the third quarter.
Remember, the last time we saw a kickoff this way, Arizona ran it back for a touchdown. So what do the Bills do here? Because Tyler Bass into the wind wasn't able to get into the end zone for a touchback. So does he try and kick a line drive like Prater did and try to get it into the landing zone on the ground where you can quickly get up and try to make a play and not let him have a big return?
What would you do, Jay?
I would kick that knuckle line drive kick, try and land it about the 10-yard line, get it on the ground, because once the ball lands in the landing zone, even if the Cardinals haven't touched it, now your kickoff team can go and try and make a tackle.
Ball falls off the tee again. George has joined the return crew with DJ Dallas, who had the big return earlier.
I might be thinking about a reverse here if I'm Arizona.
Yeah, we haven't obviously seen much of that in the preseason, but that's part of what a lot of coaches are a little concerned about.
Well, this Bills kickoff coverage team knows they just gave up a touchdown, so they're going to be going. Now you have to have, because it fell off a second time, Sam Martin comes back in for the second time to hold this ball. And if you're trying to hit a line drive knuckler, having the holder out there with putting a little pressure on it can make it difficult.
Interesting.
We're making history again, fellas.
Why, because this is the second one?
First time in NFL history that a guy's come on legally as a 12th player for a second time in the same game.
1:56 to play along the carpet, and it scoots out of bounds.
That's the danger with trying to hit the line drive, especially into the wind, is that you don't hit it great. So now the ball's going to go